life. Keep your hands out your face, especially in a public place. Not least the last, wear a mask. Take that class from Vegas side. You save a life, take a doc's advice. Not lots of light, no bleach to taste. With a yes said a no, economies close over pathogens we can detect. The long incubation time of DNA fake and make the chain look correct. When in fact you could be infected, impact your loved ones with that neglect. Let's face it, the president's basic. Unlike his offices, needs respect and love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. I value my freedoms, defend our rights, and I'll tweet it to let you know. With a post on the gram, long form on Facebook, YouTube with a live show. Our lives are material, or in the spiritual, milk for this physical flow. Don't sit back and watch as we get to March and let's see how far we go. Stop spreading misinformation about hydroxychloroquine. Close contact and bumping into me in stores ain't happening. I'm not dying for a country that just sees me as a good again. They don't even see me unless it's because of questioning me. What you want, man? Love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. Hubris makes us vulnerable, also quite intolerable. Thinking we the best to pull wool over these vegetables. I ain't living miserable. Race and hate ain't invisible. Take a knee, indivisible. While my rights ain't admissible. If king is capital, queen is corona. If he holds the crown, she is the owner. Who is the master? Who's the controller? Can he give it up? Will she pass us over? That's love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I give love. No fear now. I want love. No fear now. I have love. No fear now. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum I got laying round. Gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2 rare to be found. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum I got laying round. Gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2 rare to be found. I want love. No fear now, speak love. No fear now. Hello, hello. That was very odd.
I don't know what happened there, man. That was some ghosts or something.
I got kicked out of the I got kicked out of it. Hey everybody, how we doing? What's going on?
Yes. Good evening, Brother Miles.
I changed the view up a little bit because I want to perform for y'all on the mic, on the other on my stand-up, on my condenser mic. So
I'm looking forward to that. Look, that's the difference when you stand up and perform, Miles. You know that. Your whole vibe is different.
Yeah, I know.
It's a good thing.
It's a big difference.
Well, that's a good thing.
I couldn't get my camera for both, so I have to just I have to just move my camera like that when it comes time. So sorry. Yeah, to get it not have a better view. But that was weird. It stopped playing the video clip, and I don't know why. Here we have the open mic link at the bottom of the screen for anybody who's watching, who's interested. Just grab that, maybe write it down on a piece of paper if you still have paper in your house, or just type it as it comes by each time, as it scrolls by, and then plug that into your browser and and come join us. If you're an artist and you're not sure how to join, that's the link. You need a Google browser, a Google Chrome browser, and you can come join the open mic. This is probably our last night for about a month because I am having surgery next Thursday, and I didn't pass the reins off properly to Papa Biz to get him
that was
ready
me,
to
I think.
go on his own. And I also don't have enough artists.
Hold on.
I also don't have enough artists in here to really keep Papa Biz busy for a whole night. So we need to reevaluate, relook at things, and check out how we're going to come back to it after a little hiatus. Come back to this open mic thing. Maybe get on Twitch and get on some other platforms that artists might be interested in being on. Who knows? I'm not sure.
Well, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, we knew the end of this little run was coming. It was a fun little run, 11 shows. This is the 11th show. We have some good shows in the banks that I'm really happy with. Yeah. And I hope to come back to some more, you know. So I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm not gonna fill my mind with regrets. I see you've got on all green today. What's going on with the green?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's just what I was wearing today. I don't make any, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's not for St. Patty's. Is it for St. Patrick's Day?
No, that was Wednesday or something.
That was earlier.
It was yesterday. No, I don't know. It's just kind of random, you know. It's the end of the winter. I got a few long sleeve shirts that I wear. Here about another couple of weeks, I won't have long sleeve shirts on at all. It'll be t-shirts and shorts.
That's all you're wearing here is t-shirts and yeah.
I mean, right now it's a little chilly in Kansas City for shorts for me anyway. So I've got to, you know, probably within, you know, because spring's tomorrow, and when we come back, folks, I'll have a new look.
Are you shaving?
Well, yeah, I just said I'd have a new look. I didn't say you just I'm gonna keep you guessing. How about that?
Hey Jerry, thanks for joining us tonight. Everybody who's in the house, thank you for being here. As always, you know, share this conversation and tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what's going on. I guess you can really only hear my music because I'm the only artist on tonight, and I don't have permission to play Stevie Wonder. Everybody wants to hear Stevie Wonder. I can't play Stevie Wonder.
You want me to sing a few bars?
Wanson's song. Thank you for tuning in. Said first time viewer. Looking forward to it. So
welcome.
This is an open mic. All genres are welcome. We have a live link that you can plug that link that's going at the bottom of the screen into your Google browser from the HTTPS to the 3TH. Grab that piece somehow, plug that into your Google Chrome browser, and come join us in the green room, and let's see what you got. If you got peace music, if you have music for the world, that's what we want to bring to the stage. It's an open mic. It's a global peace open mic. We wanted to make a platform for artists of all genres to share music that is inspiring, uplifting, that is not misogynistic, that is not materialistic, and that is not militaristic. So there's lots of people who are tired of listening to the radio and tired of listening to the pop charts and the hits, today's hits, because it's filled with toxicity. So we want to create a platform for artists that make music that is healing and healthy and holistic. So I think we should get into it.
Well,
I'm in the mood to perform, brother. Let me see what I got to do.
Are you gonna do a little stand up for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up tonight.
Stand up and be proud. Yeah, and I can see a little better. Clean my glasses. You know, it always works.
Fred Brown said, yes. We got Everybody Arise, No Fear Now, 3 Gs. Let's do, let me move this around a little bit. We'll do Everybody Arise. We'll go into Splash and Lake Success. And that'll be about 8 minutes. And then and then I'll come back and chop it up with y'all. So that'll be 3 songs. Everybody Arise is an Earth song. Everybody Arise is off my forthcoming album. It's already released. It's a single. It's off my forthcoming album, The Dirty South Chronicles, As Clean as We Want to Be, produced by Steve Wallace. And then Splash is off of my 2014. Splash is off my 2011 Migration of the Souled Kind, and that's produced by Too Deep. And then Lake Success is off 2017's Code Switching, produced by James Data. So
all right,
we're going to get into these 3 tracks. This is an Earth song, and then Splash is kind of like God Body, like, you know, source code information, just fun lyrical hip hop with lots of water references and just lyricism, fun. And then Lake Success is me being tired of trash rappers and really going at their necks on Lake Success. So let's get into this.
Will you be sharing your lyrics?
You know,
if not, that's fine. You might have to work on that, but that's fine. I didn't mean to throw that on you, but that's okay. That was kind of
yeah. I realize.
I mean, if you could, that would be awesome. I think, for me anyway, and I think for people could, you know, follow along what you're saying, brother.
You've told me that before, so let me grab Everybody Arise. That means I'll have to stop in between tracks, but I think that'll be cool. I can share the screen.
No, we're just not doing that. It's open mic, you know.
The question is, if I share the screen, will you be able to see it? So let's try.
All right.
I
know we'll be able to hear you, but we want to see you perform too, though, of course, because there's a lot to that.
Right. So then the thing is, you won't be able to do both. I can't.
Well, don't worry about it. Go do your thing, and okay. I'll keep my ears open. How about that?
All right. That's cool. Yeah, it's a lot of content coming at y'all. I'm not your everyday rapper,
but I'm here.
Okay,
I'm right here.
All right, so it's gonna be awkward for a moment. I'm gonna move the mic. I'm gonna move the mic over to look at the. I'm gonna move the camera to look at the other mic. I think we'll do it like that.
While he's moving that over there, I'll remind people that I still do a 420 Now KC cannabis rock music gig on Facebook, and I post it every Thursday. Usually I try to get it up online by 420, but you're welcome to come over and take a look at it. Just friend me. I'm over there. It's George E. Biswell is how you find me on the Facebook page. And so if you're interested in that topic matter, because after all, 420 Now, we know what that's about. At least I do. Maybe there's some folks listening that don't know. We're not sure. But it's been a pleasure for all those who have hung out with us and stayed with us.
Indeed.
This whole 11 shows. We appreciate it very much. We are just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here, an open mic, and it would be the same if we were okay. Now we got him going. I'm gonna let him go, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend, Megasite. He's gonna be here right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your new paradigm. We are leaving the fear behind, walking in love. My man Steve Wallace on the track, Steve Wallace on the vocals, Mega Syph on the lyrics. This is Mega Syph in the flesh. Woo! There's no debate in It's One Blue Planet. We gotta share it. This little rockin' space is third base. It's how God planned it. Souls are commanded. Some understand it, some don't pray. Please overstand this is greed and lust I cast away. They manufacture in private poisons as public goods. The finest fight prison pipelines and gentrified hoods. We flunk polluters, flinging fat F's for fish kills. Foreclose on factory farms and forage for a meal. Forever fervent in my defense of the feminine Mother Earth and her medicine. missing messages from forever when ancestors were the residents. Thankful there is evidence in text and monuments and warnings of what's next. How it all connects, glacial melts and cleared fields. How will my lungs heal? How will my lungs heal? God's willing we kneel or sacrificially be vegan. I stand for peace and sign the Paris Climate Agreement. Seek meaning in every meeting, completing and not competing, believing and not deleting, scientific truth and teaching. My beliefs based in the fact. Real faith takes works. Man-made climate change is real. Let's take care of the earth, y'all. Come on.
She's been abusing getting tired.
You know she's tired of our ways.
Someone else to make it right, and so everybody arise.
Everybody
arise.
Everybody.
It's on the rise, you know. She's been abusing getting tired. It's someone else to make it.
We are the generation. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I say peace to every single being who can feel me. Please let the flaws of man recede freely. I don't take any. Leave these jewels and I'm Betty. Bouncing. Anti-war announcements and I'm jetty. Get out of here. I'm for the people I'm allowed to be. I'm in here. Can't nobody take this person out of me. You in here. You about to hear what we about to see, a future. For all our future generations, harmony. Gardens don't need guarding. No more greed, no more misogyny. My God, this modern world is an assault on our arteries. Gaia's been downgraded and garnished for our fancy fees. Imagine walking and running for hundreds of miles and still we can't be free. Fill the streets, fill the squares, make this heaven on earth. Local grown, global home, for the better or worse. Farmers markets, earth domes, make it pop with the perks. This is real, facing mass extinction, what could be worse? Put science first, for the earth, the only one that we got. Then go to synagogue, church, or mosque, and pray a whole lot. My beliefs based in the fact that real faith takes works. Man-made climate change is real, let's take care of the earth, y'all. Let's put her first. You know she's tired of our ways. We are the ones we've been waiting on. It's nobody but us. We're complicit in all the crimes against our planet. We gotta fight, demand it every day, in our every action, in everything we do. No more bags at the store. Make the choice for yourself. Get your own water. Stock the things on your shelves. Take care of the people stocking for you. We got to love each other. We got to care for each other. There's nobody to do it but us. We got to love each other, y'all. This is Splash. Let me turn that beat up. I flow from the source. The oceans, the giver, the clouds let it out. Most just precipitate, I rain down. And while they evaporate, I do on the ground. It's grassroots and blossoming trees, muddying your boots, way past your knees. The wayward pastor packing the 7 seas. Part the waves and see life when I breathe. Dead man, the universe, floating space, high dive in galaxies. Dolphins chase, communication's finest, none could replace. Hydrate the nations, and this is just a taste. Now get your rain gear, it's wet outside. Hurricanes and tsunamis make it a fun ride. Modern day Atlantis, New York is realizing they just make it rain. We engulf the horizon. Splash, go and get your galoshes. This flow is wet like a hurricane marsh pit. Smash, these cats are obnoxious. Get the picture? Well, you could just watch the splash. Go and get your galoshes. This flow is wet like a hurricane marsh pit. Smash. Well, you could just watch this. Photo for the flash, smash for the promo. Quick, get the picture or be fast on the slow-mo. Development's a no-no, I'd rather download it. Shuffle through, delete, choose, sort, and upload it. Juggle, angle, light, and shadow, build up the image from the jungles of New York. My block is the village. That's why the real feel this. A realist I am. A strong foundation, the strength of my plan. Speak less than what you see more than what you know. And paint clear pictures or don't do the show. Panoramic MD, holistic poetics. Home remedy for your lost ears, kinetics. Senses palpating stated, comprehensive, beat against the drum of your ear. Did I mention for the synesthesia, the dimension? Is it really pleasing you? That's my question. Splash, go and get your galoshes. This flow's wet like a hurricane marsh pit. Smash, these cats are obnoxious. Get the picture? Or you could just watch. Splash, go and get your galoshes. This flow's wet like a hurricane marsh pit. Smash. Get the picture? Or you could just watch. I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Thanks, dude. It's been a minute since I did this one with the break. Get the picture, or you can just watch this. Shanks to mumble rappers lackluster with a shaky flow. Yank you stumbling actors out your motherfucking dough. Drank 2 numbing packs of another less than average show. Thanks, dude. Humble after hit with a kitchen sink of soap. This immaculate dope. Coast to coast, fresh produce, delivered door to door. It's direct or it's no use. I'm into intellect, old school in a phone booth. Snatching hips off the fool and throw him off his own roof. Homicidal with the proof, bloody as dictators' hands, or America's troops deployed to these foreign lands. This ironic truth still most don't understand, yet and still they will subscribe and like on Instagram. I give a damn if you fam or not. When you deserve it, let the whole world know. We got plans for the worthy. Have you heard me? Are you listening to the wayward pastor? Get your christening to the Vatican. I'm at it again like Anakin. Shadow mannequins or hooded men touching boys with grins. Don't let me at them hypocrites' original sin. Sickness within can be cured with a little juice and gin. Illmatic or some fear of a black planet. Are you ready to die? I still think Pac planned it. We cross the spectrum and stay highly demanded. Here's why. Fuck it. You wouldn't understand it. I'm a 70s baby with a 60s soul. I got like 8 dimes in me on this 90s flow. My millennial know-how. Black and I'm proud. Speaking futuristic while I'm thinking out loud. Still sticking it out. Got hits I'm thinking about. Invest time. You know I ain't just poking around. When I motion the crowds and get emotional shouts, I can't lose. I have no confusion or doubts. I made this for the crowds and uploaded the clouds. Sharing it could be how we get the message out. Let's free the people now with our verbs and nouns. So healing surrounds us with words and sounds. I said, oh, amen. And the wailing wall, home save men from taking it all. I said, oh, amen. And the wailing wall, home save men from taking it all. So that's a little interesting thing, I think. Trying to go back and forth. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Let's see. Let me ask my man Papa Biz what he thinks, what he feels. What do y'all feel in the chat room? Let me stop the share real quick.
There we are.
How do you feel about that?
I personally, I'm fine with it. I mean, you know, we're not, you know, we are what we are, you know, we're just two brothers here trying to bring a little love and peace to the world in our own way. And so, you know, I like stand up. You more, you know.
Oh, I love performing standing up.
You know, yeah. Same with me. Same with the DJ. You know, sitting down like this is not normal for a DJ.
No,
you hardly ever sit down when you're DJing a party. Or hey, you know, I changed my shirt, man, because you're making fun of the green shirt, so I got rid of it, man.
I wasn't making fun of it. I was just commenting on it.
You know, I just had to, you know, and I actually was getting a little warm. I'm kind of sitting underneath the heating, but I'm. Have you been to my place? Did you make it up here before you left? Yeah. So, you know, so you kind of. Definitely. That's right. You got a kind of idea where I'm sitting at. So
it's warm.
Anyway, that was so when you get ready to you know, create a song, do you do it just like start off with, okay, let's say I want to pick environment, or I want to pick a theme? Because is that how you do it, or how do you go about this creative process called songwriting?
Yeah, it's different for each song, right? So yeah, I do create vibes, like themes. Everybody Arise, like I planned on writing an Earth song, you know. I wrote down a bunch of phrases. I actually co-wrote that song with a friend, Lauren. Um we worked on a lot of it together. But she's not credited on the song, unfortunately, due to whatever happened. Um but usually I do my songs alone. I always have written them alone. I think that's the only song I've ever written with somebody, actually, ironically. Um,
Well, I
uh,
like it.
yeah, I love Everybody
I
Arise.
really
We um it was intended as an Earth song, and then all of my songs are, yeah, like I go into them knowing what they're going to be. I don't just sit down and put the pen down and write. Those are like different. Those are free writes. I don't do that as songs anymore. For song,
Okay.
like you had three songs. You had Splash, which I knew was going to be what it was going to be. Splash came out of a freestyle with my man Too Deep. Um, I was uh, we were rapping together, and I did something about galoshes. I rapped something. I freestyled something where I said galoshes, and he stopped. He was like, "Wait up, stop, stop, stop." He was like, "Nobody says galoshes in a freestyle." He was like, "How did
Galoshes.
you?"
Nah,
Yeah, he was like, "Why'd you rap? Why'd you say galoshes just now?" It was something we got into. We got into like this dope conversation, and the song Splash came out, and we ended up writing Splash together. Too Deep and I wrote Splash together, and then and like I think we wrote the whole song either that night or in 2 nights. He made a beat for it. It was a beautiful experience. And Lake
So,
Success came about with a beat tape from James Data. So
so do you start with a beat, or do you do the lyrics and then look for the beat?
this is three different things that happened, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Lake Success, I'll start with that, was inspired by a beat tape from James Data. And the name of his song is Lake Success. I kept all the songs on code switching, what he named them on the data files. That's the beat tape that he made. And Lake Success, after listening to the song, after listening to the music, the instrumental, made me made me write those lyrics. So can y'all hear? Do you hear that, Papa Biz?
Yes, I do, brother.
So
I hear
Get the picture, or you could just watch this.
so this music, Lake Success,
it. Make me want to get up and dance. Huh? I
yeah,
like that.
it's real funky.
Nice. That's funky. Yes, I guess that's a good description. Funky.
It feels soulful. It feels, well, you got my ad libs on there. You can tell how it inspired me.
Yeah.
Deployed to these foreign lands,
But it's like
getting still.
to me it feels like it's like black, the best of black excellence, you know. That beat was like, I was just like, oh, you gotta stand out on this thing. You gotta do something really excellent. And then, Lake Success, I was like, man, we're like, people are chasing success, right? They're chasing this facade, this dream of monetary success, and like they're all like, they're burning in this like lake of fire, like hell. and so that's why the Vatican stuff is in there, to the Vatican. I'm at it again, like Anakin, shadow mannequins, hooded men touching boys with grins. Don't let me at them hypocrites.
Ooh, hooded men touching. Yes, yes.
Man,
See, I've got to do a more of your
see, that's
stuff,
what I'm talking about in Lake Success is
yes.
Lake Success is, I'm just going at the industry and all the falsehood and fakeness in our world, right? And that's throughout the whole song.
No. So on this hiatus, I got to get the lyrics to this rise, or if you would allow me to do it, I should say, and work on it, and then when you come back to do it in order how I would interpret it, it will be a beat to it. It is just I've got some.
My song Rise, the horrors of global war, the saga of Dominion.
Yes. Yes,
Oh
brother.
yeah, I'll give you the lyrics. You know,
I might.
you have access to all my lyrics on my Bandcamp page. My
Yeah, I need to actually I try to do that on my phone. It didn't work too well, so I need to do it on my
oh,
computer that I'm
send them to
working
you.
off of right now.
I'll send them to you, big bro. I'll send them to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I want to actually send if you send them in an email or something, then I can print them out.
Y'all are going
And
off over here.
who?
There's these guys in the chat room. I love y'all. Wanson
Oh,
song, thank you. Fire, Mega Scythe. Excellent songwriter and performer, sounding much better at the stand-up mic. Yes. Keep up with the good, powerful message writing. Thank you, Jerry. I love that.
yes, yes.
I love a lot, but Splash was a little silly. Yeah, Splash is actually, Brian, Splash is pretty is meant to be silly, but it's really deep if I break down the lyrics for you, if you'd be interested. Sorry if that's offensive. No, it's not offensive at all. We all got opinions. Gonna miss
Yeah.
it every Friday. Oh, Fred, I'm gonna miss it as well. Heal up and please get back to it. We will, brother. Stay positive. I love y'all. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah. Brian sent me a lot of videos to watch, and I tried to get into them, Brian. I could not even get into my Facebook Messenger. I came down here at 7 o'clock. I came down here like an hour early, and I tried it 3 or 4 times. And just like at the beginning of this show, the computer stopped. When I went onto Facebook, my computer kept stopping. And I wasn't opening anybody's message. It was just when I went to my Mega Scythe page, and I went to my messages. Every time I went to my messages, I'd lost the screen. I lost control of the screen. So I don't know if somebody sent me something that I shouldn't open, and maybe I'm just getting a message beforehand. I don't know. But I couldn't open anything. And at the beginning of this show, it happened. And so that kind of shook me up. Minnie Riperton. I love Minnie Riperton. Yeah, you sent me a lot.
Want me to sing like Minnie Riperton?
He sent me
I could use auto-tune.
Oh, yeah? You have auto-tune?
Yeah, you think I could get that sound, that quality with auto-tune?
Yeah.
You know what, brother? Me and the wife had a discussion last night about auto-tune. Of course, you know, a singer is not going to even mess with that stuff. But and
that's not true.
Comes on a TikTok that, well, you're right. There was a TikTok on, and these guys were rappers, and they were so. This one guy said, "Here's what it sounds like without the auto tune," and these cats were, well, I don't want to be critical because I'm not a rapper, but anyway, they didn't sound too good. Then they hooked them up with the auto tune, and like, man, it was night and day, man. And then them cats, you thought they'd been, where have they been? Put them on the stage right now, So I guess you got to be careful with that, people using that auto tune.
Was it Migos by any chance?
No, it was just I can't remember the TikTok. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. And it was just some guys that were, working as local rappers. I think, I don't know where, and then like I said, they had a video of them just doing their thing and then having to go through auto-tune.
Well, you have the evolution of hip hop these days where there's melodic rappers. You have people who rap like I can't I'm trying to do it. Well, I don't see no more, no problem on the wall. I don't see no crime on the floor. Well,
yes.
You have melodic rappers. Yes.
Like one of those guys was. One of those cats was that way, bro. He was that way, and then they auto-tuned him, and it was like night and day, man.
Yeah, so they think they're singers, or they just, there's an element of hip hop where you sing anyway, even though you can't sing. I was never taught how to sing, but I sing on some of my songs. And so there's a whole bunch of melodic rappers nowadays. There's mumble rappers, but it's all I'm not going to be critical of any of them because there's some mumble rappers that are really dope. There's some people who are like quote unquote mumble rappers who do it well. I can't even front, I like the sound. I like the sonics of it. I don't always like the content.
Yeah.
I usually don't like the content,
Yeah, a lot of the
right?
or the real commercial rap content is
Yeah,
kind of, you know,
it's almost never
yeah,
good.
not my
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Yeah.
So most of them I wouldn't. I would do a show with them if they'd be willing to do a show with me. That's the thing. But I feel like KRS in that sense, like I would murk most of them. I would murk
Yeah.
most rappers in the industry, and I feel 100% confident in saying that. You
So
know,
are you? Let me change the subject on your new release. Uh, have you got any feedback from anybody yet?
yeah, man.
I mean, I'm trying to put you on the spot, but you know,
We got
I
nine.
do.
We got
You
nine.
know,
You know, the thing is, if I play it now, if I play it for the folks who are here now, that'd be really special, right? And then I'm also kind of releasing it to the world. It's not out anywhere. There's not going to get there's not going to be a copyright claim on it. This will be the first time it's played. Like it could be traced back. Nobody could steal it. I'm not worried about that. This album is crazy, fire, hot, stupid dopeness. The thing is, the problem is like it's insane. Yeah, it's insane.
yeah.
Like it's the culmination of what I've been trying to get to for all these years without realizing it. There's no realism. I mean, it's so gritty. It's so real and authentically me. You know, it's like just.
Well, I'm looking forward to exploring it over the next month.
I'm like really tempted to play it for y'all. I'm really
no. Well, you know, I'm not. That's you know that's your thing. You know,
I'm not going to stay out for a while. And some of y'all, you know, he said, "Why or do or die." Fake Bone Thugs, yeah, for real.
Do or die, yeah. Well, yeah. You ain't the one doing it, and you ain't the one dying. So it's easy to always tell somebody to do or die.
Well,
unless you're the one doing it and dying.
He's not talking about me. He's talking about trash. He was referring to our comments. It's Brian Videodrome. He's like typing like live time. He's like
that's cool.
Takes over
you know,
he
this is it. You know, when you do these things live, sometimes it's a little delayed for you and me. What we're saying now is, you know, I'm looking at it here on my phone, and we're like a minute or so behind. Maybe
I realize, you can't take them.
So,
you can't.
Yeah, but anyway,
comments critical unless they come at you, unless they say your name in them. Don't take them critical.
So it's just all good. It's all good.
You know, I've played these songs before. Let me stop messing around with y'all.
Do what you want to do, brother.
I've performed. I've recorded these songs. Live. People saw me record them live on a waterspirit.org talk. I did a talk with waterspirit.org in the studio, and I recorded them. I went back to the studio and laid them down again. So the ones you're going to hear are not the ones that I did that day. If y'all want to hear, I got 10 people in the chat room. If 10 people are actually watching this and 10 people want to hear it, let me get 10 yeses. Let me get now. I need 10 people to say, I want to hear the album. Otherwise, you know, like, it's like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's like the best homemade split pea soup, or it's like mom's lasagna. This is like
my mother's
prom night with the date you wanted, yo. So I'm not just giving this away. If I don't get 10 people saying, yeah, let me have it, then nah, I'm not playing it.
Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
That's kind of where I'm at with my music right now. And that's why I've been pushing it and working at it and doing all sorts of stuff. Like if you're checking me out lately, you know I'm doing all sorts of stuff to get my music out. Like it's insane.
Yeah, there's an artist in town.
So it's real world and it's digital. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm about to go out in the streets, and I got my sound system for live performances. So like the Gulf Coast is about to get Mega Scythe 1000%. Like
I wish I was there, man. I'd be on it. You know, I'd be right there.
I'm gonna be busking. I got a 4-foot table. That's a 4-foot banner. I'm gonna lace that up. I got my merch set up. It's just gonna be on and popping. I got a 1200 watt portable system. Like, you're gonna hear me. You're gonna hear me down the block. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. We got
ain't
4.
enough. Ain't enough.
Ain't enough. We got 4 out of 10.
Ain't enough. Ain't enough.
I see more people watching. There's people watching on YouTube. And
I wanted to ask you. You know, we're talking about Vets for Peace's convention. When is that going to be?
We always have. It's going to be online again this year. Because,
okay.
Yeah, just for safety.
And it'll be okay. So it doesn't matter where it is. All right. Well,
right? It's always going to be in August. I think it's it's usually the first or second week in August.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was around the time that the Vietnam Veterans of America convention, but they moved it to November to give us more time to get away from the virus and get all the veterans, vaccinated and that kind of thing. So they moved it to, so it's fine. They'll be able to participate with that online and still go. I'm going to probably, and they might do an online thing. And if they do an online, that will be tough to do a convention online, though, the way we do it. Be tough because you have to take votes.
Yeah.
You guys, is yours more? Do you do any voting at your national convention?
Yeah. The admin staff, the office staff set up an incredible online platform for our convention this year. It was remarkable. I was able to attend more things than in person, which is really nice. And then in person,
I find that to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can split screen and jump back and forth, and yeah.
Brian says, does this make any sense? Brian says maybe they don't have a keyboard to reply. I don't know about that. If I'm watching on my phone, on Facebook, I can't. There's no way I can reply.
That's not true.
I can, but it's tough.
I reply on my phone all the time.
Yeah.
On Facebook. Make comments.
Yeah. 4 yeses is cool, Brian. I feel you, and I would like to play it for you, but I'm not gonna give it up. I'm not gonna give it up for less than it's worth. Because I would already be playing it for free. It's like a listening party. And so it's very cool. But I'd like to see a few more yeses. Oh, we got a yes from my co-host. Broken screens. Brian's like, let me get this. We got half. We got 5 out of 10. Oh man.
Did you see my post?
Where did you post? What did you say?
I know you see it.
I saw your post on Facebook. Yeah, I did.
See, I did that on my phone. Right.
Oh, he said, hell yes, sir. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah. So you can't count me. I'm a little. I think it should be the people at home. Because otherwise you might want me to, and I don't have my auto tune hooked up. Otherwise, I could start singing and sound really good.
Like this album, Dirty South Chronicles, As Clean as We Want to Be, is an album about topics that hip hoppers are scared to touch. Hip hoppers don't really mess with. You know what I'm saying?
What are some of the other topics you touch upon in the music?
I got a song called IQIS, which is an ally song. The chorus is, I'm queer, I'm straight. I'm queer, I'm straight. I'm queer, I'm straight. My nanny one day said I was queer. She said, we were talking or something. She was like, you're weird. You're so different. You're queer. And I was like, yeah, I am, I'm proud of it. Like, I'm not like you. I'm not normal. I'm not whatever you think normal is. Nah, that's not me.
Yeah.
So it's an ally song, I got a song on there. I got a song on there called Bike Lanes. I have a song titled Bike Lanes. Guess what that's about?
Bike lanes?
Yeah, I ride a bicycle. I ride a bike.
Well, I say bicycles myself. I mean, it's
important. So,
right. Yeah.
I made it about social issues, social topics. It was written during Black Lives Matter uprising and COVID-19. So that's all through the album. But it was really intended to be an album that tackles, social issues that people are kind of scared to talk about or are kind of timid about. Especially rappers, I guess, that maybe aren't cool topics, not cool topics.
Yeah.
You know,
I think topics for people, I say like me, like an old white guy, is race. Trying to an older person than me dealing with the topic. I love talking about it because I mean, my philosophy has been for the last probably 30 years now that there's just one race and it's the human race. And I know there's a lot of things that are connected to that, and it sounds simple and kind of simplistic, but I think humans have taken this race thing, and I mean, it is what it is, of course. And in fact, I want to give a plug to this. I think it's called Amend. It's Will Smith's documentary about the 14th Amendment. And if anyone has an opportunity, I'm not going to plug where it's at, but just plug the movie itself, the documentary. I'm in the process of watching it. It's a series, and it goes over the 14th Amendment. And I learned so much about what happened after the Emancipation Proclamation, and then they were able to tie up the Senate in the Capitol in D.C. to get anything done, and then the South began to make these laws that if you were a black preacher and didn't get a letter of permission or permit sign, a license from the local sheriff, they arrest you. If you can't pay the fine, maybe you got two teenage sons, they take the two teenage sons and move them down the road, and then they working. So yeah, they developed a whole bunch of laws like that. And then, you jump to the, so anyway.
We got two more yeses in the audience, Papa Biz.
Oh, my brother's watching. Brother JJ's watching.
Yeah, we got Andy Lawrence spoke up. Okay, y'all the majority has spoken. It's cool because if y'all are watching and y'all watch every week, it's like if you can't even say you want to hear the song, why should I play it? So I'm gonna play some songs for y'all. So you all know Everybody Arise. Everybody who's watching this knows Everybody Arise. Everybody Arise is how the album opens. It's a strong track. And so then it goes to Home. So I'm gonna play Home. I'm gonna play Home for y'all. I'm not gonna. Home is what it is. It's called Home because we need safe homes. This album is really. I'm really kissing everybody right as much as I can. I'm keeping it simple, okay. Keep it simple, stupid, right? I'm giving everybody a big kiss, a big lot of love on this album. All right. So this is Home.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Believe.
This is Home.
Most of the space is unused. What is under.
When I muted myself, the sound went away?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Yep. All right, buddy. You good.
Most of the space is unused. What is under and over exploited. There's so much to fix, it's got me feeling overwhelmed. If you see something, say something. Okay, we living in hell. I see the signs, I saw the fall before he came to this realm. Doomsday prophecies, and obviously we ain't doing well. They fracking her shell, the cell gas that makes the land weaker. We're trapped in their spells, but we tell as if she ain't teach us. They speak of earthquakes and rumors of war and non-believers. Then mash themselves to the stories of they conqueror leaders. We need a home, 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 home. Give me safe home, 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 home. Give me safe home. Too foreign for your mission. We don't seek permission. Purveying bars of wisdom, uplifting that high nutrition. We selling packs, so listen, these raps, yes, they need submissions. You fishing for your truth, but I don't take with normal vision. I bang it by addition, flesh or veggie, I don't give it. Omega ciphers living, prove the altruist and God is living. I love your body, ma, and I won't lie to ya. I'm really fond of ya. I wanna fondle ya. Don't wanna fight no more for any rich man or of that fact, I'm sure. I love your coral shores. Sacred space left is right, and your water is life. Our ancestors at night, fleeing oppression and blight. Respect the earth and air, protect the seas and air. Nuchidu Takara, one day we all go home. Home, 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 give me safe 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 home.
I like that. Swampy McGee. I like that. Yeah. That's what that song is. So how does that's like, you know, it's a earth song, and I'm playing with like, you know, I want to fondle ya. I'm really fond of ya. You know, I'm talking about Mother Earth when I say I want to fondle ya. I'm not talking about, that's why I say I love your coral shores. Sacred space left is right, and your water is life. You know? So, and then it goes from home to safe space.
We are waiting. I've been looking for this. This station lively, yo. Come and vibe. Get your frequency right. We on a ride. This rapper journey. Come hop inside. You found a safe space. We have supplies. We have words and rhymes and stories with emotions on. Built on memories we cultivate and honor often. Each one reach one. I got two flowers to soften. Teach them compassion. Don't fill them all often. Fill the brains with the knowledge. Kill the office. Fill the homes with the cooks that get synthesis. Fill the nooks and crannies with a kiss from granny. And fill this capitalist caucus with a socialist bliss. I'm impressed with equal opportunities for all. I'm impressed with justice and who makes the call. Nevertheless, I'm on stress when I should take the fall. I just do my best, don't come with less, no waterfall. The station live, yo, come and vibe. Get your frequency right, we on a ride. This rapper journey, come hop inside. You found a safe space, we have supplies. Okay, let's begin. Everyone get in a comfortable position. Sitting, standing, dancing, I just need your body to listen. Here's my part in the mission, pulling back the partition. The emperor has no clothes, I expose their divisions. I multiplied my additions and then applied my own visions. What's it like to a person who's not out gaining wisdom? I subtracted my limits and then I paid myself to this. And that's the person, okay, there is no difference. Bye.
And so, like, you talk about auto-tune, right? So, like, I was having a lot of fun on this album, and I laid down some of those ad-lib tracks, some of those layers. I'm kind of singing in there, and I'm just having fun and playing around.
Mm-hmm.
And
I liked it.
We sent those off to Steve, because Steve did the production and the mixing, but he didn't do the recording, the engineering. I recorded here in Mobile, and he's in another city. So I sent the sessions back to him, and he mixed them down, right? And,
yes.
And so he put the auto tune on that track himself. He like the way he heard a couple of my lines and lyrics, he was like, it sounds really nice with some of this mechanical sounding auto tune, this robotic sounding auto tune. So he put it on there, and it sounds beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
So.
But it didn't affect your voice or anything, though.
No, it didn't really affect my voice. Kind of on the ad libs, it did a little, you know.
Yeah. It sounded good, man. I like it. I was trying to find me a lighter, man, but I don't have one sitting over there. I usually keep a lighter over here.
You gotta have a lighter.
Man, I gotta get up now.
Okay. Do you? You only hear
good.
the music? You only hear the music with your headphones, Papa Biz?
Oh no, I can move around. I can hear the music without. Yeah. So if I go out in and out of the scene, folks, that's why, because I'm looking for my lighter.
So I'm gonna go back to Safe Space, and then I'm gonna let it roll from Safe Space into IQIS. So I'm gonna play. No, I'm not even gonna play Safe Space again. Y'all can go back you can watch this again. I'm gonna play IQIS right now. All right.
Yes, do it.
Oh, your glass at? Your cup, your cup at? Your glass,
your cup.
I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, I'm queer. I'm straight, I'm trans, I'm gay, I'm poly, I'm godly. I'm here when I ain't. I'm love when I hate. I'm like, I throw shade, but I hate. I'm in fear, I pray. I'm in fear, I hate. Brush away the pain, commune with my angels. Name another saint. I'm weak when I'm great, strong, never fake. I'm here do or die. I speak up when you can't. Your ally for love and equality. Human rights over goods and commodities. Where I spoken not oddities. We're the same and different and possibly. I'm queer. I'm straight. Said I'm queer. I'm straight. She said I'm queer. I'm straight. Said I'm queer. I'm straight. I'm different. I'm serious. I'm changing. I'm curious. No pause and I'm absorbing books. I'm delirious. Find me in my periods, my moods and all my feelings, my swings, my highs, my lows, and maybe with my errands, throwing stones in my lows, adorning the finest rose, clothes, handmade. Y'all know I'm fresh down to my toes. Composed for love and equality, human rights over goods and commodities. We're at odds, but we are not oddities. We're the same and different and possibly. I'm queer, I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, so I'm queer. I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, said I walk my own path every day of my life. Just like you, my name is Mega Sight. I'm queer, I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, said I'm queer. I'm straight, I'm queer. I'm straight, I'm trans, I'm gay, I'm poly, I'm godly. I'm here when I ain't. I'm love when I hate. I'm like, I throw shade, but I hate. I'm in fear, I pray. I'm in fear, I pay. Brush away the pain, commune with my angels, name another saint. I'm weak when I'm praying, strong, never fake. I'm your do or die, I speak up when you can't. I'm your do or die, I speak up when you can't. For all you greedy. Drivers on the road, most of your lanes is like 9 feet wide. Some of your lanes are 12 feet wide. You got enough space to share the lane with somebody where y'all at. Greedy, you need to move over. Take this song in love, take this song into your heart. Listen, share the feelings. I hope it rip you apart.
My life's not the game.
I'm not moving over.
Share the lane.
Respect my life. I got 2 wheels, 2 pedals, 2 feet to keep it moving. I'm bipedal. Speaking of the street needs improvement. Pedaling this movement. Music takes me everywhere. Chain keeps moving. Hypnotically going there. Hermetically prepared. Come with airtight flows. Air it out. Helmets on. Hear it bright. It glows.
Reflection captures light. All eyes on the spin. Make a move, make a sight. Yo, DJs get a win. I got the right of way. You gon' have respect for my life. I'm not going away. You gon' have respect for my bike. Share the lane when there's space. Or give me the stank face. Just move over and share the lane. Give me 3 feet of space.
My life's not a game.
Objects appear closer, bikes usually do. When they come around, maybe put your foot in the other shoe and move over. Share the lane. Give me 3 feet of space. My life's not a game. You gotta move over.
Share the lane. I need 3 feet of space. My life's not a game. Come on, move over. Share the lane. It's just 3 feet of space. A life's not a game. Objects appear closer. Bikes usually do when they come around. Maybe. No, bike lanes are better for pedestrians. No more jumping like equestrians. Bike lanes are better for the drivers. Everybody needs a friendly reminder. Bike lanes are better for the cyclists. More cyclists, better the environment. So just move over and share the lane. My life's not a game. No more flowers on the side of the road. COVID-19 is real cold, bro. N-A. COVID-19 is real cold, bro. N-A. COVID-19 is real cold, bro. N-A. Nature cultivated the virus. Our cultures get along. Modern ag provides us the perfect ride along. We shop in live meat markets. There ain't nothing wrong. We got overcrowded pens. I gotta write a song. Pen's a metaphor for cages, animal or human. Time to free us all. Peace is what I'm pursuing. No more physical, spiritual. No more illusions. Work is just the perfect play that keeps us all losing. Peace, keep your social distance from me with your long arms of the law gone far right, inflicting more harms. Melt ice jails operated by for-profit farms. From private prisons in bed with Senate who buy their charms. We all at home together, but home ain't all the same. Some don't have a home or shelter. Some protesters stay at home, orders they insane. Some ain't safe at home and never spoke, they feel ashamed. Say a piece of too greasy, we all need someone else. Replace the faker of wealth and space and his racist elf. Protect our public health at all costs. Our source of wealth. Happiness and longevity. Essential workers, praise. Thank you. We only buying because we buying that we so imperfect. Now that we dying, we finding out that time ain't worth it. Never was. You know, not everybody has access to safe, healthy, clean food. We know some of the least expensive, some of the cheapest food leads to the worst health conditions. We know this. But yet, this is the way it is. When hunger's larger than life, I just go bananas. King Kong in the supermarket with real good grammar. Shopping for my fam, yeah, I'm in Alabama. I got them country manners, it's good to meet your mama. Here to get some manna, some butter, and land up. Some lakes around so we can dip chips in or stand up. This hot dog is cutting the mustard. You need to catch up. A fruit salad, morning glory muffins, cause this nuts. Our over ain't easy. Most retarded with caged eggs. Half-baked, running free, paying for pasture raised. My independence keep me grilling in prime fillets. I slow roast and don't boast. Your top choice will get braised. Some greens in it. Toss salad, no lean cuisine dinners. I cook, I mean business. You eat, you leave winners. The freshest ingredients don't live in food deserts where big chains and subprime markets control entrance. What? I fill you up at the bar. I fill you up at the bar. Come on. I fill you up at the bar. Get it? I fill you up at the bar. Yeah. This ain't buffet style, 7 courses, plenty choices, aperitifs and amuse-bouche, the chef has voices. Just for a starter, we got water from these dirty faucets, and I was told to recommend, but I don't want to force it. Of course, it's way too costly to fund the fix for causes, so we feed the fix for fast food that makes us nauseous. Look who's in office, this fool wants to off us. I'll take a number 46, a fat fork, and a forklift. Cause you're out of here. Because this was written last year. Now, let's see what 46 does, because they like to just pass the buck. And I saw your comment earlier, Papa Biz, about the filibuster. No, I think the filibuster should be busted. The filibuster should be gotten rid of, kicked out, made it's just so sad.
we're just gonna go. We're gonna go represent you, but not represent you.
I am here to uplift
waste your time.
I encourage them, they make us better beings.
Check.
Reality. What is it you're seeing?
Yeah.
I am you and we have packed coliseums. Hey.
Questions of power. Power enables freedoms. Freedoms are non-negotiable. Many don't receive them. I got two little ones. I teach them how to knuckle up. My queen disdains violence. I don't want to deceive them. Believe we fighting for our lives. Babies win the prize. Energize us on the inner side with big pride. Align your chakras. Turn the wheels of life's ride. Kindle your kundalini. Cultivate a whole tribe. Soak the coals like the smoke for the fire. Diminish the trash, recycle if it don't expire. You do the math, ignore the ads and just inspire. Freedom fighters and writers should be the most admired. Not tired rappers deceiving the masses. Free energy, free everybody. Capitalists breed fascists. The exploitation of resources and classes. People for their culture to that free ride crashes. Clashing with nature and life, digging mass graves. Now armed white men are comparing themselves to slaves. Vultures snatching at us, going Natchez way. Wishing it was back to normal and all we wanted was a brighter day. Clowns under Fed protection. Shine the light, follow my heart's desire. Freedom fight, beat the lies with this art form. My soul take flight, your body follow wherever I hold up pen almighty. This is lit, so it's a fit for all stations. Blazing airwaves with all of the placements. Amazing wisdom, sincerity is graceful. Projects breaking through on new stages. Growing through adjustments to daily life. Welcome Corona, know that change is all right. Transition is constant, resistance is rife. Fear will keep you frozen, find freedom with Mega Siphon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta move, man. It's a soul journey, you know what I'm saying? It's a soulful march towards peace and love, and it takes constant conversation.
How you doing, bro?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
that was good, man.
Honesty.
What's wrong? It's love.
I wanna be where it's safe in the street. Safe to gather and safe to meet. Yeah. Safe to party and then safe to leave. I want to be where we can all truly breathe. Belief in the trust that gave birth to this song. Extended family is safe and we all get along on every city block. Peace culture is strong. OGs brag about kindness, not right or wrong. My heart tatted on my arm and the karma's real. Superficial evidence of ancient seals and red pills reveal my wealth. Choose who I show my love for. Wherever we are walking, there's no rumor of a war. What has more color than rainbows and black pride? Celebrations of the mother love. That water is life. That's the highest price. Hi, I'm Mega Sife. Hey, spread your wings and shine your light. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware. I am where I wanna be. Where? Aware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware. I am where I wanna be. Where? Aware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware. I work smart so I can go to sleep in peace at night. Stay producing, build pathways, expand the site. Prioritize my dream to purchase on foreign beaches. Parlay in peace on pretty white sands in paradise. With no worries of a no-knock or kicked indoors. She is the victim of a state lock in age-old wars, race wars, or xenophobes building up walls, or fake news and evil bloodlines taking the fall. Call your thugs. I walk this dotted line to the end. Face my fears, slay the beast, and then stop it again. Given our choices, our voices, a highly prized weapon. Each day is blessed. Don't plant your tents in the wind. Difficult tests and storms continually break in. Hold space. The struggle, us creating this beautiful world and its incredible, amazing array of possibilities. Plenty of us to change things. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware. I am where I wanna be. Where? Aware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware. I am where I wanna be. Where? Aware, beware. I wanna be where I am. Aware, beware, beware. It's the best place I've ever been, yo.
The man is conscious. I am that I am. It's punch, yeah.
Check. Dirty South Chronicles. As clean as we want to be. Come on. I am more than you ever thought you'd bargain for. A man of peace. I am trained in the art of war. Completed basic. Rooted before 4 in the core. But that's the same place I learned to format bars. Heavy lifting and shot glasses, bullets and bombs. While I am under pressure, always present and calm. Make a cipher diamond. Press me, see what become. You come to see me pull off what's rarely been done. We come from the bottom and make it to the top. From the depths of the Ocean Avenue is my block. I am from the Brooklyn Zoo, that's my flock. With wings spread, I am the truth, a peacock. A unicorn, living legend, undocumented. I am valid and legal in every way I meant it. I came on my own, been bought, sold, and rented. These are roads I paved and paths I cemented with intention. My intensity's a rare blessing. I'm one of a kind. Of that, there's no question. I'm manifesting flows composed for smoke sessions. With these weapons blowing your mind, these woke lessons. I'm hotepping, offering new words and essence. In a sense, I make it too intense to mention. I mean what I say. I say it when I need to. Free the truth. I'm taking back as an investment. I'm the proof. Live a life the youth is impressed with. In the booth, make a cipher, not the one to mess with. Check the resume. Hey, peep the collective. Gorilla with the E and the U. Beat on my chest quick. I be doing my shit, yeah. I be doing my dance. That's my thuggish. That's for everybody who want to get brolic and say that, old school rappers can't keep it popping for the youth right now. So, and then it ends with No Fear Now, and y'all know No Fear Now, so we'll do No Fear Now. It feels good to do it.
That's what we need, what we want.
We need love. We need love. You want love? It's only fair. I said, wash your hands, get it right. Good hygiene can save your life. Keep your hands out your face, especially in a public place, not least the last. Wear a mask, take that class from Meg Sight. You can save a life, take a doctor's advice, not lots of light, no bleach to taste. With a yes and a no, economies close over pathogens we can detect. The long incubation diamond DNA fake and make the chain look correct. When in fact you could be infected, impact your loved ones with that neglect. Let's face it, the president's basic. Unlike his office, this needs respect and love. Now we got a new office and they're doing the right thing and it's beautiful. They've rolled out massive amounts of vaccinations. I'm aware of that. This was written for Trump. So, yo, I value my freedoms, defend our rights, and I tweet it to let you know. With a post on a gram long form on Facebook, YouTube with the live show. Our lives are material, pouring the spiritual milk for this physical flow. Don't sit back and watch as we get to March and let's see how far we go. Stop spreading misinformation about hydroxychloroquine. Close contact and bumping into me in stores ain't happening. I'm not dying for a country that just sees me as a good again. They don't even see me unless it's questioning me like, what you want? It's always what you want. I want love. I need love. We want love. Fight for love. Everybody's love. We give love. Hubris makes us vulnerable, also quite intolerable, thinking we the best pull wool over these vegetables. I ain't living miserable. Race and hate ain't invisible. Take a knee, indivisible. Why my rights ain't admissible? If king is capital, queen is corona. If he holds the crown, she is the owner. Yeah. Who is the master? Who is the owner? Can he give it up? Will she pass us over with some love? No fear now, we need love. No fear now, it's only love. No fear now, give us love. No fear now, I want love. I give love. I cook love. I serve love. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum, I got laying round. Gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2, rare to be found. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum, I got laying round. gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2 rare to be found. We need love. No fear now, it's all love. No fear now. Yeah, man. Woo.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Leave me, follow me, man. Trust me, I'm gonna lead y'all the right way, man.
Something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs, something for.
Oh, you dancing, brother? You dancing? Y'all loving that? People feeling it? I can't hear you, Papa Biz. What's up? Oh, we got somebody has joined us. ZQ is in the stream. I don't hear you, Papa Biz. Okay.
Now I'm here. I had it muted. I was just doing some chair dancing.
Wow, y'all got lots of love for me in this comment section. ZQ, I can't see him there. It looks like there's nothing there except a blank screen.
Yeah, that's what it
He's about
looks like.
to come in. I'll wait until we see his face to bring him in.
That's the brother from Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh my. I need to find out what time it is.
Oh, what's going on? What's popping, ZQ?
Yo. What
it looks
up?
like you made some changes since last week. It looks like your studio is on a different level than it was last week.
Nah, it's just different camera view, my brother. That's all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having. I'm here. If y'all here, I'm gonna do my best to try and be around.
Thank you,
Show
brother.
some love, support. What up, Pops?
Hey.
What's going on, brother? Peace, man.
Good to see you, QZ. What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. Like that headscarf.
Oh, you like that? You like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I wore it when I rode motorcycles, so
yeah. Word.
And I don't use makeup on my bald head, So we just do it like this to make it something interesting to look at. So
Swampy McGee, thanks for the love.
How's your week been?
Oh man, week's been great, man. Just living, just doing my thing. Just doing my thing, man. Just trying to get from one best day to the next best day. That's all.
Yeah. That's I understand that. The same with me.
Yeah,
we had good weather here today, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's starting to warm up now.
Yeah, spring is going to jump off tomorrow.
Or
well, spring's already there for you, brother. You in the future.
Exactly. I'm springing into action, literally.
You are springing, man. It's out. It's there.
Word. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure indeed, man.
That's good to see you.
That's love.
Good to be around. Yeah. What's up, Miles?
Man, it's lots of love. We're closing on a house on Monday. All the numbers, everything is good. The seller likes it. We love it, so it's all good. That's been a long process. Yeah, not fun, but happy to be ending it. And then eye surgery on this eye right here. My right eye is coming up on Thursday.
Oh wow! Okay,
and so that'll be a partial cornea transplant. They're taking off the bottom layer, like the inside, the fourth layer, scraping it off, and then they're putting donor cells in there. They add it with air, apparently, like or something. I don't know what they do. I imagine this this needle that looks like a torture device coming towards the eye, and I'm gonna be terrified, and then I'm not gonna feel anything, and so hopefully, my doctor's good. He's got
that's that Henrietta Lacks chromosomes, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, that's fucking amazing, man.
And,
wow.
And then a week of recovery, which is kind of nice actually, to just lay down. For the day after the surgery, I have to lay flat on my back for 24 hours. Gravity, they say, is what helps it set. And then for the next 6 days, I have to do that for 12 hours. 12 hours a day, I have to go back and forth between 2 hours. Yeah, I think the next day is 6 hours, but then after that, it's 2 hours on and 2 hours of normal activity. And then 2 hours of laying on my back and 2 hours of whatever. So for me, it just means I get a week off of daddy duty. I get a week off of cooking. I get a week off of driving the boys to school and doing pickup. I get a week off of a week off of cooking breakfast and lunch and dinner and stuff. So that's, for me, it's just a week off of duty, which is kind of cool. And then the following 3 weeks, the cloudiness will be going back. The eye will get less and less cloudy. And at the end of the this is the way I get it. At the end of the first week, they'll know if it took or not. And then at the end of the third week, my vision should be completely normal and better than it is now.
Wow.
I can't see what's like if I take off my glasses, it's just like colors. It's mixes of colors. I can't see words. I see names. I can tell that there's names, but I can't tell what they are.
That's better than going blind.
Better than going blind. That's how I agree.
Yes, no doubt.
And better than a full cornea transplant, which up till 10 years ago, you had to get a full cornea transplant, which took a year to recover from. They had to take off your whole cornea and replace it. That took a year to recover, and like high rejection rate. And so this only takes a month to recover with a very low rejection rate.
Wow.
So I'm one of the fortunate ones to have insurance, right? I'm one of the fortunate ones to be able to even know that I have this condition, rather than just, I've got some bad vision. I've got a doctor who can track me and stuff. So I'm fortunate in that sense, and I recognize that. This is Fuchs. This is because of Fuchs dystrophy. So it's macular degeneration. The macular cells in my eyes are breaking down. It can happen to anybody. It usually happens at this stage in life. I'm 46, so it starts, and I'm at the point now where I'm driving to school in the morning, and it's painful. My eyes hurt. They're tearing. I'm literally I'm driving down the road like this,
Goodness.
So I've got my boys in the back, and there's
that's dangerous, bro. Yeah.
Around us, and I'm driving down the road like blinking because I have painful tears in my eyes. That's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
So. Yes, it does.
And imagine all the brothers and sisters who can't get it fixed.
Absolutely.
All the brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of our undocumented brothers and sisters, all of our cousins, everybody who can't take care of the things that they need to take care of. We live in a country where people don't get standardized
healthcare, man.
And they don't get seen. Because they can't afford it, they don't get seen unless it's a dire emergency.
Well, that's what I mean by what I mean by standardized healthcare, bro. You know what I mean? Like it should. I mean, right now, there's just a major issue with the Republican side of the American government, with anything that talks about anything that proposes anything that has to do with giving people their natural human rights. It gets associated right away with socialism and gets blasted in the media, and it's over before it even starts. And it's a shame because that's a basic human necessity, especially as you start getting in your mid-40s. It's super important to get your body and your health straight, so that way you can live a long and happy life. Super important. Health, mental as well as physical are the most important things that we need as we age.
I can attest to that.
Hey,
it's horrible, man. It's horrible.
You got a question in the chat. What city are you from in Sweden?
Well, I live in the third largest city in Sweden. It's called Malmö. I'm like 6 hours away from Stockholm, which everybody knows about.
I never heard of Malmö. Do you speak?
Nobody.
Do you speak?
Yeah. Jag kan prata svenska. Det är liksom lite tysk. Kan du prata tysk, Mouse?
No,
can I process this?
I cannot prata tysk.
I asked him if he can speak German.
Oh,
yeah, ich kann kleiner Deutsch sprechen.
Okej, du kan lite grann du kan prata. Ja, men det
ich kann verstehen mehr als ich kann spricht.
Yeah, the beror on. It depends on how they speak. I can kind of pick up on the dialect because I know Swedish, so some of it I'm like, what the? But like
Swedish and German are different. Like I can't understand you.
Well, I mean, the thing is because everything stems from the German and the Italian, and so German is like a base language. That's why I can kind of understand what you're saying better than you, because Swedish is like, what we did to English with patois and all these other things. That's what Swedish is, and a lot of other languages. That's the reason why. You know what I mean?
A lot of similarities I hear.
Yeah. Most of. But yeah, so I can speak quite well. It's
well, that's good since you're living there. That's a good thing.
yeah, definitely.
They're not required to speak English to you, are they?
No, I mean, but the thing is, everybody not only speaks English here, they wanna.
Oh, they want to speak English.
Yeah, they want to speak English because they think it's cool, for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that's swampy. That's a tough question, bro. Like, I mean, I have this discussion with close friends and family on a regular basis about like putting a bunch of people on a bus and then just driving it over a cliff. That's one of the things a lot of people I've heard they say.
Yeah.
Often. So that's a tough question, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, like I believe, and I'm a spiritual being that this think about this. You can't have light without dark. You know what I mean? Like the universe doesn't work like that.
That's
you
true.
know what I mean? And then and balance is great. Ultimately, that's all we can hope for is there's a balance.
Well, there's always you can't have just world peace wouldn't be like murdering dissent. There's going to be dissent. There's going to be people who disagree with the way things are being done, or but you can still have world peace. I don't think you always have to have war. I don't think you have to have constant war. I think a peaceful world can be achieved.
Yeah.
Totally. I don't think it would be a world free of conflict. There would always be conflict.
Absolutely. And this is why I agree with you in terms of like the varying degrees of it. You know what I mean? Like, right now we're living in a world that unfortunately like thrives off these types of things. So that way it has to be at a certain high level in order for the rest of the capitalist system to engine to run, unfortunately, because of, we're starting to talk about, the base system of the dollar.
I mean, the capitalist system needs war. It can't work without war because you are exploiting resources and people. Like, I got into that in the Dirty South Chronicles. You are taking gold. You're taking tin, copper, wood, oil. Whatever it is, you're taking materials from the land, you're taking to create wealth, and you're taking people's ability to live on that land without paying for it. By doing that, by having these extractive practices, you limit. You say people are second to profit, like when you do that, right? Because then people can't live and go and do what they want. So if profit's more important than people, then the system's already messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's done. Like it can't succeed. Capitalism is it's not a self-perpetuating system. It's a it's gotta crumble. There's a term for it, but it's self-defeating. It's a self-defeating system. We just haven't gotten there.
We haven't reached that low point.
But every 8 to 11 years, there's a big financial crash somewhere on the planet, and we call it the Turkish crash, or we call it the Japanese crash, or we call it the housing crisis of 2008, or we have different names for it. But every 8 to 11 years, it comes around and hits somebody's country really fucking hard, because that's how capitalism works. You're just like you're exporting and taking the resources from one place. You're also exporting the debt and moving the weakness away to another place. You're exploiting. You know what I'm saying? While you're exploiting one person for what you can get from them, you're exploiting another group of people or another place in the world for what you can do to it. You know, until these systems catch up on you. You know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I mean, it's just like, you know, a very obvious kind of like smoke and mirrors type of theory. And one of the keys is like, you know, you don't have to be like a huge historian, but it's like when you happen to like come across like certain things in history, or like this what's happened over the last, you know, 20 years, like you start connecting these dots and you're like, oh, that's interesting. This so-called happened at this so-called time very conveniently. A lot of things happen conveniently at certain times that I've noticed. Like, for example, I was watching something and they were talking about how this is in the 80s, they got to a point where they realized, nuclear power is dangerous and we shouldn't go ahead and continue with this. So they stopped, you know, particularly in the US and a lot of the places, they stopped with the expansion of nuclear power. And then coincidentally, by coincidence, that's when there was an oil shortage and there was no oil, and people were freaking afraid that we weren't going to have any sort of way to produce energy. Then they were like, oh, we got to go with nuclear. We got to go with nuclear. We got to go with nuclear. So the thing is, like, when you have this type of system, all it people are able to manipulate it in a way so that way they can continue to, you know, continue on a certain path, even though if it's destructive or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Brian Videodrome and Swampy are having a nice thing going back and forth. Brian says another thing to consider is what is the monetary value of fresh air?
Fresh air, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. And then Swampy McGee is Antarctica hiding something. So we're getting into all sorts of conspiracies. I got IMF for y'all. I'm gonna queue up IMF right now.
That's not like a secret. Like, you know, they've got the seed farm up here in the north. That's a fact. Where they've been refrigerating all the species known to man inside a huge repository, bro. That's there. That's a fact.
I believe you, brother.
I've seen the documentary on this, bro. Like, there's a documentary on this, bro. You could see it.
So what will they do with? Were they waiting for the end of the world or something?
Yeah, man. They stocking up everything. Anything they find out, any species.
Rather than working to save the planet, they're just preparing for the worst.
Exactly. You know, because
not doing any work apparently. Let me get into IMF, y'all, because
all right, brother, do your thing. Do your thing.
IMF is on this. It's on this vibration.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to your graduate program.
Welcome.
You can call me Syph.
You can call me Syph.
The have-nots is our main topic.
That's our main topic. I think that's what we're talking about right now. This is 2006. This is 2021. It's still relevant.
Who's bought, sold short, and sold offshores at all costs.
And give it meaning. Shake the floor and the ceiling, move the earth from beneath your feet. That's my reason, my logic, my understanding. It's high treason, leaving troops in the desert when they're dying and bleeding. We're just pawns in this game, a chess between rulers. Inner city blacks pull whites from the rurals and Latinos that rest in peace on hood murals. Cause crooked politicians got a lack of morals. They claim that Iraq had WMDs. I claim it's unjust, manifest destiny, and proclaim this to the highest courts they can be. These religious zealots live in pure blasphemy. My name states where mental energies gather and circulate in a positive harmony. We can all be great.
in this life without having to wait or salivating on salvation in the pearly gates. This the graduate program, IMF, International Monetary Fundamentals. Know this, who's getting paid, who's bought, sold short and sold offshores, it's all sorts. If you know who the IMF is, I need you to put your middle fingers up at the monitor. I won't be offended. You're putting it up at the system, not at me. You know what I'm saying? Hood for poor children with education programs geared towards their life. I know where I'm at, but I'm gonna run it back to give you the second verse proper.
National monetary fundamentals. Know this. Who's getting paid? Who's bought?
So short. If I had 1% of Bill Gates' billions, I'd invest in building schools in the hood for poor children with education programs geared towards their life, like something in the hood you can use at night. How to get the heat right, keep them bills paid, make sure I eat right, cause pressure don't play with modern day. I teach them about the plantations of corporate America in this global population, exploiting Africa for her diamonds and gold, making China suffocate herself with all the coal, and the cold of the world's oceans is growing hot, and the holes in the ozone grow, but we don't stop. Consume or conceive, you can take or leave. I choose to plant seeds for the air I breathe, and the trees that grow will remember when I leave, because the wind blows and the open believe. Yo, this is the graduate program, IMF, International Monetary Fundamentals. Know this, who's getting paid, who's bought, sold short and sold offshores, it's all sorts. Fuck you, Bezos. Even though I use Amazon, you greedy bastard. Give some money to the communities. Give some money to your workers. 15 ain't enough. It ain't enough from you. We need leaders to lead the fight for 25 an hour minimum wage. Let's get it. Let's get it. The IMF does not help poor countries, and the World Bank only takes advantage of dummies. Conditionalities are their way of creating mummies. Living dead nation states wrapped up in monies owed to the wealthy nations and superpowers. Interest rates that watch their products get devoured. I see it all like a guard in the tower, working so many shifts that minutes pass like hours. And speak truth with the heart of a lion. You can hear this for millions of miles without trying. I do it all for the house of Zion. God is everywhere, you feel it without trying. Tithing for the preach of your salvation, buying, dying on the corner, cursed and crying, merely surviving when you're meant to be thriving. I came with the sole purpose of reviving, and speak truth with the heart of a lion. You can hear this for millions of miles without trying. I do it all for the house of Zion. God is everywhere, you feel it without trying. I speak truth with the heart of a lion. You can hear this for millions of miles without trying. I do it all for the house of Zion. God is everywhere, you feel it without trying. This is the graduate program, IMF, International Monetary Fundamentals. Know this, who's getting paid, who's bought, sold short and sold offshores, it's all sorts. This is the graduate program, IMF, International Monetary Fundamentals. Know this, who's getting paid, who's bought, sold short and sold offshores, it's all sorts. I give no respect to you bankers and you hedge fund leaders. Y'all are snakes and scoundrels, every one of you. Everybody arise.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You are now tuned in. Everybody arise, brother.
It is that time. Shatter the fear paradigm, leave it alone.
Let's get it popping. Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
Love your planet.
Everybody arise, everybody arise.
There's no debating.
It's one blue planet.
We gotta share it.
This little rock in space is third.
Where's that at?
This is how God planned it. Souls are
Some understand it, some don't pray. Please overstand this. It's greed and lust I cast away. Much love. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna stay live for a little bit longer than normal. We're gonna stay here until midnight. For those of you willing to do the long haul and be a winter soldier, we're gonna do the long fight. I got a message last week, 10 minutes after we shut down, that brother Watermelon Slim was in the house. So he at like just right after we shut down, he tried to get on. So
I can't say he's going to be here this week, but you know, I am going to put the banner up. And for any artists, for anybody who's watching, anybody who's interested in performing, this is actually an open mic, and you can plug that link in. You're not the stars and all genres welcome, right? Just plug the link in, type the link into your browser, and I'll let you onto the stage because, I mean, there's a lot of talented people in the world, and we want to see what y'all have for the world. That's the purpose of this open mic. That's why we called it Global Peace Open Mic, because there's all sorts of people making peace music and doing music for good reasons, you know, good purposes. Y'all were looking at my gear closet, my little hooks over there. You see I got cords and stuff. I got my mortality beads over there, little dust vision board, all sorts of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Staying active, staying productive, doing the good work, and definitely staying motivated. This has been such a great run, Papa Biz. These 2.5 months, and now ZQ joining in. I mean, it's late there. It's so early or late in the morning, however you say it. But
it's early in the morning there.
You know, and ZQ and I used to rock at the open mic in New York, and he was there with me every week. We held it down. He was the sound guy. Like, the sound guy was Mike Milk Money, and ZQ. ZQ was like in there with sounds. So DJ Milk Money ran the board.
Milk Money.
And then ZQ
I like the name.
And made live beats. He had this it wasn't a Tasker. It was a red joint. I forget the name of it.
ASR.
Yeah, the ASR. You had the ASR, and yeah, he was making live beats for us in the spot. It was love. Oh man, it was so love. The Vital Movement. Yeah.
Vital Movement, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I missed that.
I think we had over. I mean, I got the book somewhere. I should break the book out. We had over 2,000 unique artists come perform there.
Wow.
Over 2,000. You know, I kept track of it, right? I had that book the whole time.
Yeah.
And we had over 10,000 performances.
Jesus.
3.5
Didn't seem like it, man. Didn't seem like it, man.
Right? But it was
Yeah.
3.5 years. It was every single week, and that adds up, bro. That adds up. 3.5 years is well over 1,000 days, right? It's like, you know, I don't know. It's probably close to 2,000 days, maybe 1,500 days or something. You know, 365. It's like, yeah, it's probably close to 1,500 days, and then, you know, we had a bunch of repeat performers, but we had over 10,000 performances. It was crazy. Love.
Yeah, man, a lot of love, man. It was a great time.
And that's what we're doing here. So you can join us.
What I'm doing. I
mean, nowadays anybody can go live.
Love right here.
Yeah. Nowadays anybody can go live. So
yeah.
But I'd like to make it a party. I'd love for there to be, you know, 3 or 4 performers, and we take turns. We each do a couple songs, and then, you know, somebody does two songs, somebody else 2 songs, 2 songs, 2 songs. Or whatever, you know, however many people we have. If we have 4 artists, we can probably do more than 2 each, right? So that's the vision. And
I wanted to say, Miles, last week after we got through, I was on Facebook, and my good friend DJ LA here in Kansas City. In fact, he used to work for me, even was DJing then. He has an old soul school thing that he does. And he's got his lounge. I guess it's kind of like his basement, man. He got disco lights. I mean, he got it going on, man. It is something.
And he's DJing.
And he's DJing, and he's playing a lot of just really
real hip hop.
No hip hop, just old school soul from, I'd say, the 60s up to actually the present.
Okay.
I mean, you know, that soulful sound, that rhythm and blues soulful sound that's there. And it was nice. I mean, he had the lights going on. It was cool.
I got a homie Priest Forever who's DJing. He does a Friday night gig. But he's spinning, he's spinning records, which is cool. Questlove is like big time. He's spinning records every Friday night,
Yeah.
But we want artists to come perform. Like, I know artists are hungry to perform, and so this is a space to perform. You can't do it in the real world. Yeah. This is the real world. This is the real virtual world.
For right now. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Y'all want another joint? Y'all want me to do
I've been smoking joints. I don't know about you.
Love? I don't have anything. You want to do the love?
If I could blow the smoke through the electronic waves, I could connect with my brother there in Sweden, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I can blow the smoke, just blow it right through the camera. If it was possible, I would.
That'd be
vibrations.
Great. Yeah.
Man.
That'd be something. Man. Yeah. Go. What you want to do? What's
Thank
going
you, John Biswell. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, brother. Thank you, Brian Videodrome, for the love. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. You can check me out at megacyph.com if you want to support. You can check out my music, check out all my art, all my production at megacyph.com. It's just my name.com. So let me give you, y'all heard that song, y'all heard the music just fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to
Yeah. It was
I didn't have
perfect.
to share screen. That's nice. So let me turn this mic on. Cool. All right. I'll go do the love. I'll do the love for y'all. I do love y'all. Good vibration.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Believe me, follow me, man. Trust me, I'm gonna lead y'all the right way, man.
Something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs,
Something for the soldiers,
it's all about love.
something for the radio,
Something for the club,
something for the DJ,
something for the love,
something for the MC,
something for the thugs,
something for the soldiers.
it's all about love.
Something of substance, something for the assumptions, something from nothing ain't something I wanna fuck with. I started in the second verse and I wanna go back to the first so I can give you this in reverse.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Believe me, follow me, man. Trust me, I'm gonna lead y'all the right way, man.
Something for the radio,
Something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs, something for the soldiers. It's all about the something for the
radio,
something for the something for the
DJ,
something for the something for the
MC,
something for the something
for the soldiers,
something.
about love.
I spit it. You don't want to know the truth. I get it. Forget it. I'm premium.
Get it?
One beheaded. Knocking so hard from how I said it. Sitting at the helm, cross-legged while I meditate. Demonstrate. This is not a seminar. I'm an emissary with the remedy for where we are. Mecha God said I come both humble and raw. Got a nimble mind, agile rhymes, and golden jaw. Sought after from long before till you know. You ain't got to go home, but you got to go. If you ain't back yet, you ain't the main show. Attraction, sneak preview, but no roll. Credits at the end of the flick are for producers, creators, illustrating life for the users. The shout out to the few of us whose use maintains a view that's the truest. With something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs, something for the soldiers. Hey yo, Papa Biz, can you mute yourself? I like the ad libs, but they might throw me off. Check. Yo, something of substance, something for the assumptions, something from nothing ain't something I wanna fuck with. Something for some things and something for them times when ain't nothing good enough except some of these dope rhymes. The streets want hood rhymes, hood rats want good men. This is for the both of them, the poisons in the pen, the killers and the haters and the wakers of the sleep. This is for my bakers in this new economy. If you align with me, we rollin' battery powered. The signs for you to see, we hold it all of the power. If these the final hours, they been it for a minute. Every second of the day, just another game for winners. Luck of the sinner, not to draw the hand of fate. Fuck it, we'll be a cold winter, make Satan renovate. When I elevate by making my cardiac menstruate. Out with the old, now don't you feel great? Hey, something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the MCs, something for the soldiers. It's all about the love. Something for the radio, something for the DJ, something for the When I hear an order, I question its validity. Like anything in life, follow blind is stupidity. Donald Rumsfeld, you responsible for misery. Dick Cheney and George W. Bush are accessory. Barack's after the fact, but not free from guilt. Guantanamo, the troop levels of suicide still. 22 veterans a day take their life. The truth heavy. Who else could be accountable? Our commanders in chief are human and surmountable. That means we could rise up and fight for what's right. What could, we should, if we value human rights as Americans and citizens. Cause civil I am stands by all means on the place of this land. On the very document that enslaved men to this land, it says in the face of tyranny, we have the duty to stand. The very document that enslaved men to this land says in the face of tyranny, we have the duty to stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your graduate program. You can call me Syfe.
You know, the document says in the face of tyranny, we have the duty to stand. Not in the face of insanity do we have the place to commit further insanity. The document doesn't say that. Check. You here with me? You with me?
Yes, I'm here.
But I'm over there. Am I here with
there?
Am I here with me?
There, I'm here.
Okay.
No,
cool.
you good?
Good. Was I hearing
Nice.
some production? ZQ, was I hearing you playing with some beats over there in the background?
When was that?
Just now. I
No,
thought I was hearing. No.
Nah, you're hearing music from my my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They playing
Okay.
stuff over there.
So then I ask you, if I perform, can you please mute yourself?
No, I was muted the whole time.
You were muted. Okay, that's interesting.
Like,
I heard.
yeah.
Okay.
You might have heard me making noise. I was not muted, and I got a cough and spell. I shouldn't tell on myself. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Sounded good from my end, brother.
Yeah,
sounded real good from my end.
Also did too.
Wow,
Okay.
David Vincent said goodbye. I did not come here to listen to gutter language. Sick. Interesting. I guess something that I said in that song was gutter. Something that I said in that song was gutter language.
It's all subjective of what gutter language is.
Yeah, what is gutter? I guess rap. Rap must be gutter language in that sense.
Okay.
I don't know what in that song. You know, in the second verse, if you only heard a moment, if you only heard a snapshot, and you take that second verse and you're not thinking about context, then it sounds like gutter language, because the second verse goes something of substance, something for the assumptions. Something from nothing ain't something I want to fuck with. I got something for some things and something for them times when ain't nothing good enough except some of these dope rhymes. The streets want hood rhymes. Hood rats want good men. This is for the both of them, the poisons in the pen. The haters and the killers and the wakers of the sleep. This is for the bakers in this new economy. If you align with me, we roll in battery powered. The signs for you to see, we hold it all of the power. If these the final hours, they been it for a minute.
Every second of the day, just another game for winners. Luck of this sinner not to draw the hand of fate. Fuck, it would be a cold winter. Make Satan renovate when I elevate by making my cardiac menstruate. Out with the old now. Don't you feel great? So I guess if you take like you want to do a sound bite, if you just want to take a bar or 2 bars and say, oh, he's gutter, it's gutter rap, then yeah, you could do that. If you're going to take 1 bar and take it out of context from the rest of the rap, you could do that. But there's no way anybody's going to look at my raps or dissect my raps and say, oh, that's trash or it's meaningless or it doesn't, or the content's not there. Nah, yo. I will stand by my, and I'll say shit. I'll stand by my shit 1000%. This is the king's rap, yo. This is the queen's rap. This is the poor man's rap. This is rap for people in Kingston, Jamaica. This is rap for people in Dubai. This is rap for people in Hong Kong City. This is rap for people in Tiananmen Square. This is rap for people in Brooklyn. This is rap for people in Kansas City. This is the people's rap, yo. So I challenge anybody, actually, to check any one of my rhymes and say it's gutter rap. That's completely offensive. I would recommend that you look through the catalog before you say something like that.
Unfortunately, the guy you were talking to done left. So
no, I know he left because that's what people do. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I'm not what you expect. You know what I'm saying? When you hear about like a human rights rapper or a liberation rapper, or you're thinking of I'm not going to name names, but you think of something like we're all hugging and everything. Can we all be friends? Nah, fuck that. Yo, there's like real shit happening in the world and you got to hear about it in a real way. It's real, it's honest, it's raw, but it's not misogynistic. Mm-hmm. There's no hate or oppression of women. There's no materialism. So there's no there's materialism in that these are real topics that we talk about, but there's no glorification of the accumulation of wealth, and there's no militarism. So while there's militancy and while there might be a guerrilla tactic on how to get things done, there's no celebration of violence and there's no glorification of like a street code or like some military, heavy firepower. There's no gun bars in my lyrics. So check yourself before you say stupid shit. Yeah. Fuck that. I can't even let that fly. I can't let that fly because that's not the purpose. Yes. That goes against the very purpose of this show. And so to say that after being here for like 30 seconds or whatever, nah, go away.
Well, he did, so that's a good thing. So well, I might say that I'm not gonna hang till midnight with you. I have to be upfront about that.
It's all good. It's all cool.
So,
I feel you.
Because
we haven't made it a thing.
But I have enjoyed this whole experience of hosting this with you, Miles, and hopefully we'll come back 30 days, try it again, see what happens. But it's been an interesting ride because I've never really done anything like this before because it's not been done before. And open, I know some people have done open mic, but not like we try to do every week. They might have done it once and lined up people and and that's another thing. You can always, you can do, but when you do open mic, it's it's open. Come and share your
I like music. I like this method now with the stream at the bottom. I'll run the ticker at the bottom when we come back. We'll do it. We'll definitely come back. We'll rebrand it. We won't call it an open mic. We'll probably change up the flyer a little bit. And before we launch, we'll get on the Veterans for Peace IG page. We'll go live on Veterans for Peace page once or twice and announce it and make it do it as an invite. There's no way that I know for a fact the only reason that people aren't here is because people don't know about it. Like I know that for a fact. It's like my music. I know that the only reason that I haven't broken out yet is because people don't know about my music. It's a big world. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's right.
until you plant enough seeds and grow enough trees to climb high enough to be seen, you know what I'm saying, by new people, then you can't be seen. So
yeah, well, but doing things like this, you're planting a seed of sorts.
Oh
you
yeah.
know? And we don't know how many people will see this and who will see this and when they'll see it.
Right.
Might see it 3 months from now.
Yeah.
And lead to something. So it's always the possibilities. I always try to look at life as all unlimited freaking possibilities. It's just even at where I'm at, it's just all kinds of possibilities. I want to experience, and so I'm going to continue to do my little 420 thing every week and try to educate people about what's happening with our different, on the political side, and then by play local music, So I didn't get out. Well, in fact, I might get out tomorrow. Need to get out some of the local record stores and look at they got local bins now, just for local people put their music, and try to so that I can, offer. I guess I'm up to about 35 artists right now that I have in my library just for local.
That's awesome.
And some of them are a little bit. Some of them are, like 20 years ago. So the production level is different than it is now. But
Most definitely.
I think it's one way for people, I think, to maybe take an interest in the show, that it's local music I'm playing, and any kind of thing. I'm gonna look for anything that's local. Except I don't know. I don't know if I play classical, because there's not too many local people that create their own classical music. I
don't think a classical artist would even want to come on here. It wouldn't be.
Well, no, yeah. Well, I don't know though. I mean, if they wanted to change it up, it depends on what they want to do with it. What they want to do with their talent. My sister-in-law, who lives in France, what song was it the other day that she heard that she just fell in love with and she had never heard? Oh, the artist John Denver.
Oh,
she had never heard of John Denver.
Wow.
When she was in high school.
Yeah.
When she was in high school, this was in the mid-'60s, she was into classical, playing the cello. She never listened to rock and roll, she said. She never listened to a Beatles song until she was an adult.
Wow.
And she just missed out on and I told her, I said, you've just missed out on so much music by focusing your entire existence in music on classical. But there's so much other music out there that you could use that cello to integrate with people, like collaborate with you.
For real,
real. Doing an ad lib spontaneous thing and feeling that vibe.
Yeah.
She's never done. I've told her, she lives in a fairly good sized town. I said, you ought to experiment with that. You ought to reach out. Well, we're going to go over there in 2022 more than likely. So I'm going to be hitting they got several coffee houses. I'm just going to walk in and say, here I am. I got some oral and turp. I don't speak French. So if you don't understand English, fuck.
The French will love that. They'll eat your ass up. They'll be like, in a bad way. They'll love to hear an American say, I don't speak French, so you're fucked. They'll be like, no, fuck you.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. Yeah.
I queued up a few more tracks for y'all.
Well, I'm gonna tell you before you do that, brother. I'm gonna let you go.
You gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Papa Biz, I have really enjoyed this. I thank you for taking the call when I and I mean the call to like do the show when we talked and I was like, you want to do an open mic with me? And you were like, what's that going to be like? I'm so happy that you did it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been an experience that I've enjoyed, and sometimes I feel a little bit inadequate because I'm not a musician, and all that. But then, hey, I offer what I offer. I am what I am, and I just try to be me, and sometimes that does offend people. but I can't help it. You know, my late grandmother left me with this. She told me when I was probably about 14 or 15, and she was a very harsh woman. She smoked cigarettes. She liked whiskey, and she said, "In life, George, there'll be people that say you're stepping on their toes. Now, my advice is you ask them just to move out of the way, and that won't happen, and you can move forward." So I said, "Well, that's the problem, Grandma, asking them to move out of the way. There's where the problem is." But she was a not your typical grandmother. But anyway, I'm going to go because I'm pretty 420'd out. My brother, QZ, it's a pleasure. Come back in a month, and I wish you all the luck in Sweden and what your music you're putting together over there, and hopefully sometime you can share it with us here. I'm looking forward to something.
Papa Biz, I'm going to turn that into a GIF. When you said I'm pretty 420 out, and then you laughed right after it, your whole face went red when you did it.
Oh, okay. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm going to snatch that out of the video and make a little GIF out of it.
I'm all good with that. I'm going to let you go, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, brother.
Thank you very much.
How do I get out of here? I guess close.
Yeah, just close it. I love you, man.
Close. All right.
Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, ZQ.
Yeah. Guess it's just us, bro.
Thanks, Papa Biz. Right. Best regards, and see you soon from Jerry. Y'all are awesome.
True.
That's right. He gives the understanding of Nam. Yo, your neighbors are playing. I can almost hear the lyrics, bro.
There are no lyrics.
Oh, okay. So it's just bass.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Bless you. It's a practice. It's a practice in patience, yo. Living with having neighbors and having people who, it's 4. What is it, like 4 in the morning for you? 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
And you got to deal with that. So that's.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm at home. You got to keep in mind this is studio, so
Oh, you're not at home. That's not a home studio. That's a studio. No. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. That would not be fair. That would be inhumane.
If I was home, bro, man. People around here, people don't do that type of stuff here, man. Like, they'll call the cops on you if you're not like respectful.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Let's do some music. Music you don't like? No, I like music, Brian, but I didn't realize he was in a studio. Okay, what do we have? I got that's all Dirty South Chronicles. I got Oasis, 3Gs, and Civil I Am for y'all. So what I'll do is all 3 of these tracks. Oasis is produced by James Data. It's a standalone track. It's part of an album that we haven't that's kind of like in limbo. We haven't moved forward on this. We were going to do a second album after Code Switching, and Oasis is one of those singles. Oasis is a track off of it, and we haven't moved forward because both of us have so much happening right now in our lives. And then 3Gs is James Data, and 3Gs is from Code Switching 2017. So Oasis is 2020, I released it, and 3Gs is 2017. They're both from the same producer. And then Civil I Am is 2014 and produced by Henny. Just Henny. He is he's a former student of mine.
Yeah, I remember him.
At Harlem Children's
Wow. Yeah.
Dominican prodigy. Man, I guess when he produced this track, he was that was 2014. I mean, he was 19. Yeah. He was 19 when he produced this, and it's a banger. It's like it goes so hard. Civil I Am does. and that's what his tracks are like. He's from the Bronx, just incredibly talented youth. He sings, he raps, and he produces music. He also shoots videos and edits videos. He's very talented. He's one of these. He's like you know, his mom is loving, so I can't say he's like one of these Alicia Keys types, who comes from like I don't know if she had a hard background, like a Nina Simone type who had a really tough childhood, I'm thinking of Etta James, who had a really super talented person who had a tough childhood. Nah, he's got a loving mom, but he's coming up in one of the worst places to come up in, the South Bronx. If you don't know about the South Bronx, yeah, it's like,
I mean, it still isn't that. It's okay, but it's still not even that great. There's still
not that great. It's hard to make it out. That's what it's like. Tough to make it out of the South Bronx, yo.
No biggie. Yeah,
absolutely. So, all right, we'll do Oasis, 3Gs, and Civil I Am, and then talk to the folks for a little bit and see what happens. See if anybody comes in, and yeah, cool to be here with you, ZQ.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to be in the house, bro.
We're gonna chop it up in a bit, all right?
Yeah, no diggy, man. Let's give it to the people, bro. First. Right. Yeah, man. All right, let me mute myself.
Check. 1, 2. It's nice to see the mic. Yeah, that's nice to see the mic. And get some music.
Crash the servers, break the internet. Faster, further, cast the silhouettes. Master wordsmith tasked with higher purpose at your service and most surely blessed. Come on, mental of a vet. This is atonement. No trolling this for grown men holding bets on who's best when it's this obvious. Blog this, non-monotonous, $9 populist, popping his collar and cuffs, hip-hop and popping out an inch out of touch. Vinyasa and breathe, maximize the cuts. Come on, miracle worker eschewing ignorance. Not merely ensuring the bug out bag is enough. More lyrical and fitter. I cut out the fluff. We can move off the grid. I ain't gassing you up. Fasten your belts up, your reps. I'm raising rations. Your satisfaction's my desire and passion. Hear it in my words. See it in my actions. My faith is proven in my works. Who's asking? Your gods ought to tell you. They already know. Heavenly bodies with divine flow. Unarmed and peaceful increase you tenfold. The thief in the night who stole the show. I know the game, so I go it alone, bro. Survey the street, change lanes, and breaking your home slow. Data got bags of beats from Mega's poems, yo, and we will bring you into or out of your zone. Anytime, any place, any stage I roam. Oh, I connect with the trap, punch and kick your dome. Snares and snaps for my enemies, claps with the chrome. Leave you with the shakes and rattles for your bones. Life is painful and poems are safe spaces. Words that resonate, create oasis. Oasis, safe spaces, no racists or fakeness. Our favorites are spaceships, the Matrix, and ancients. Oasis, oasis, oasis. They say he out of touch with this version of reality. I question everything, don't take life casually. I'm actualizing, so ascension happens rapidly. Stay humble, stay hungry, they say passively. A grain of sand on its course in the sea. There's no forcing in me or conforming to be. A grain of sand off its course in the sea. No forced humility, I'm more than you could see. We sold it all for the promise to be free. Was bought and sold, never properly freed. We stole their oil for these pumps that we feed, and we sell this calling when it probably should be free. Oasis, safe spaces, no racists or fakeness. Our favorites are spaceships, the Matrix, and ancients. Oasis, 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 oasis. I've seen it all, man. I've been here before. I've stood at these gates and walked through those doors. I've ate at these plates, then scraped it off, then cooked up another round and shared even more. My honesty's refreshing, the workshops are raw, intensely disconcerting. Who's keeping score? Max points finding what you here for, man. Max points finding what you here for, sis. Oasis, safe spaces, no racists or fakeness. Our favorites are spaceships, the Matrix, and ancients. Oasis. Oasis, safe spaces, no racists or fakeness. Our favorites are spaceships, the Matrix, and ancients. Oasis, 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 Oasis. Yo, let's speak truth to power. Speak into this world what we want. I don't want any racists around me. I don't want any fakeness. You know, I want to respect our elders. You know what I'm saying? Honor those that are coming after us, man. Check. Yo. Come on. Now as night fades to morning and the dream stops, we begin to wipe the crust from our last teardrops. Eyes burning, the soul yearning for more. When that bubble pops, it's like the feds kicked in your door, bitter and sore. From a life of rejection, face stuck in the ground, begging the question. Love or apprehension, fear or fearlessness. First and last in power, middle ground can't deal with this. Hot and cold bear witness is, their fitness is more spiritual than lukewarm fabricated differences. And you can wear this message, it's chainmail armor, protection for your mental in a world that'll harm you. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. I come in peace, I only come in peace now. Yo. I meant it when I said it. Life is little more than metaphor. Your daily actions are the seeds planted at your garden store. What's the farming for if not the harvest at the right time? Find me at the wine press, bottling the fine wine. I'm ever present with designer lines for your palate. In a moment I've been known to knock you off your balance, saying hone your skills and talents, make it all to fruition. Make it happy accidents beyond the halls of tuition. Go forth and make decisions that'll change the world for the better. Be remembered forever, tremendous whenever. Always and forever, and ever, and ever, and ever, and ever. Tafari and Golden, so clever, so clever, so clever, so clever, so clever, so clever. So cleave off all the weakness, cleave off all the weakness. Cut it away, my boys, cut it away. So my man Henny said, I'm gonna give you a trap beat. And I said, okay. I said, give me a trap beat. Not only did he give me a trap beat, but he put in these native sounds, these sounds of like it sounds like a native. I'm Iroquois Nation. I don't know if he knew that, you know, but it made me say, it just made me know that I had to put it down for my people. So we put together this powerful video and this powerful song. I'm gonna run it back for y'all. You know, we doubt ourselves, and we shouldn't. We should love ourselves. We are infinite. We are divine. We are evidence of the divine, you know. We are divine creation. Let's get it. I stand for change, march for peace, rap what I see and don't rep the beast. I got more than belief when it's freedom of speech, like Malcolm X on the Sudanese beach. Witness and justice, got to speak. Each one teach one and got to reach. Move the streets, use these beats. Peep my game as I pop the leech on cheats and suits and hoods and ties. Disguises, caring, concern guys. We legalize genocide by design. It's amplified. I turn up. Air out your lies with shocking truths on rhythmic lines. These loving vibes and magnifying simple terms. I'm civilized. I am a civilized man. I have a family. Together we have plans. I work hard, I vote. I want to buy land and do my civic duties. Come on. I break my neck for pay that breaks my back. When I pay my bills, check my resume. It says I rap and I can aim and kill. Plus I'm educated. I ain't waiting on a label deal. These words are venerated. They the greatest that you'll ever hear. This is for my vets in here, my family and servicemen, active duty children, hoping parents don't deploy again. This one's for the parents of the children that were lost in war, soldiers or civilians or the victims of an unjust law. Stand your ground, don't back down. When they come, gather round. It's here and now. Modern cities run like old southern towns. Road police unaccountable to human decency. You'll hear this plea or ignore it based upon your frequency. I am a civilized man. I have a family. Together we have plans. I work hard, I vote. I want to buy land and do my civic duties. Come on, civil. I am. There's more than meets the eye. I need more than a piece of pie. We need more than a slice of cake, or this whole body gon' die. Given choice to choose to lie. Give them voice and who deny. Ha, maybe I'm trapped in time. Maybe I'm occupied. But I won't stand by or identify with systems that oppress a man. I call out lies and rhyme schemes filled with wisdom that can stress the land. I need extra hands to hold the lights, fill the venues, help sketch the plans. I'm just one voice for the many, y'all. Civil, I am.
Got my hands up. Please don't shoot. Stop shooting. Stop shooting. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
This is for Sandra Bland.
Put your hands
for Mike Brown.
Put your hands
for
up.
Trayvon Martin.
Put your hands
for
up.
Oscar Grant.
Put your hands
For
up.
Breonna Taylor. For George Floyd. For Ahmaud Arbery. You know what I'm saying? This is for all our brothers and sisters, named and unnamed, the ones we know about, the ones we don't know about.
Put your hands up.
For all the brothers and sisters who were taken from us, Black, Indigenous, Latinx, LGBTQ, taken from us for somebody's stupidity, for somebody's hatred,
Put your hands up.
for somebody's inability to see beyond themselves.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Believe me, follow me, man. Trust me, I'm gonna lead y'all the right way.
It's so dangerous.
Something
like
for
this.
the
I need
club,
cameras.
something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs, something for the soldiers. It's all about love.
Right.
Ah,
Nice joint. I like that joint too.
thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna get an encoder going on, right? That's like once I get an encoder, I can have two cameras or something. I was reading about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get a second camera set up so I can just click a button and then I'll have a camera hanging or something, and you can just
Sure. Pretty
without
nifty.
me moving it, you know.
Sure. Yeah, pretty nifty. Sounds
Yeah.
cool. That's what's up, man. What's going on here? No?
So
Brian's still with us.
who we got with us? That was amazing. Thank you, Brian.
Brian's still with us. You know what I'm saying? As usual.
That is beautiful. I think Brian is a newcomer to the audience, but he clearly is engaged in music. He loves hip hop. And we also have another newcomer tonight, Pat. Not forgetting the name, Swampy. Yeah, I think Swampy might have checked out.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be. He probably bounced, I think.
So
Yeah.
everybody in the chat room, how are y'all feeling? Do y'all want to hear anything in particular from me that you know of that you might be hoping for? Because I don't really have anything else queued up to play. So, if you wanted to hear something, you could ask me, and I'll if you know one of my songs that you want to hear, I'll do it. But I might do some of the joints I've done before again. And then I know I won't keep this going till like past 11. We'll keep it going until 11, but I don't think I'm going to keep it going until midnight because I'm feeling the tired. I'm feeling the sleep too.
Yeah. All right.
You know, like the idea, the 8 to midnight time frame is because of artists.
Absolutely.
Like, and I'm an artist. I know I'm an artist, but it's you know, I wanted to give the space to artists, and so I'm even staying late tonight to make it available for artists.
Yeah, if somebody comes up, man. Well, I got a request for.
Brian said the intro song, "Everybody Arise." You got a request for what, bro?
Hands of Time.
Hands of Time. Oh, I know Hands of Time by heart. Yeah, I can. See, that's the thing too. Is like, honestly, I don't want to. I've done that before on this show. Like put myself on the spot, and then it sucks, you know, because I haven't practiced the song in a long time. But Hands of Time, I can definitely rock out for.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Love that.
Oh, bless up, bro. That's my wife's favorite song, you know.
See,
that's Hannah's favorite song, you know.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, man.
I think, but now you know what her favorite song is now is Black Lives Matter.
All right.
That's her new joint.
That's what's up, man.
And Black Lives Matter, I could do, but I don't have a performance track of it. And so it's a really kind of it's a difficult song to do
off the head like that.
Yeah, the whole thing live one piece. It's like the change ups are kind of tough. Some of them are kind of hard to make. Okay, I got Hands of Time added to the queue. And I think Brian asked for the intro song. I'm guessing that's Everybody Arise. The intro song. Oh, for the show. No Fear Now, Brian. You want No Fear Now? I think I have No Fear Now in my queue as well. Let's see. I don't have a performance of No Fear Now, do I? No. Let me give you a performance version of No Fear Now. Cool. Keep all my stuff organized. I know exactly where to go to look for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing is lost. Knock on wood. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be.
Everything's still where it is. It's supposed to be for right now, which is a blessing.
All right, Hands of Time and No Fear Now.
All right.
I'm saying you have a bathroom break. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, oddly I don't have to oddly I don't. I feel like maybe I do now that it was said.
Yeah, man. It's like when you hear running water.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Open the floodgate. Nah, I'm good, but I would like to go get a drink. I've got water here. I don't need a drink. It's 11 at night. And I'm at home. A drink would be nice. All right. I guess that's probably that might be the best time to drink, right? When you're at home and it's like late at night and you might just be going to bed soon, have a drink, right? Maybe that's better than 7 o'clock at night at the bar where you're about to go broke.
Yep. Yeah. When you're about to go broke, ain't no time good.
Good. Exactly. I was about to say there's no time that's good when you're
yeah, man.
Cool. I think my mic low or was the mic good?
Nah, it was fine.
Okay, the stand-up mic is good. All right, I'll do Hands of Time for y'all. I'll rock out on this.
All right, cool.
Check. Yes. Hands of Time. Wow. Hands of Time. This is produced by Fred Quick. 2006, the graduate program. My camera's not over me. You see my arm.
only I could turn back the hands of time, I would ask Abraham what was on his mind. Putting all my people's lives on the line, but I can't, so I wrote this to ease my mind. If only you could turn back and press rewind. Relive every moment that you have.
This shirt was made by Will Griffin of the Peace Report.
So I hope this will ease y'all's mind.
Spinal tap, vertebrae, draw the fluid. They want us pacified. I'm exposing you to it. Freedom, it's our right, but really not conducive to life in a system when we breed and consume shit before we ever leave the womb. Life's a tomb of products designed for gender-specific rooms. For boys, there's building blocks and baby build. Ooh, ooh. You know that feeling I had, like water and extra salivation saturating the nation. Hands of Time.
This is Hands of Time, produced by Fred Quick, 2006, the graduate program. If only I could turn back,
The hands of time,
I would ask Abraham,
what was on his mind.
putting all his people's,
Lives on the line,
but I can't.
So I wrote this to ease my mind.
If only you could turn back,
And press rewind.
relive every moment.
That you have in your mind, you can take your regrets and make them fine, but you can't. So I hope this will ease y'all's mind.
Spinal tap, vertebrae, draw the fluid. They want us pacified. I'm exposing you to it. Freedom, it's our right, but really not conducive to life in a system when we breed and consume shit before we ever leave the womb. Life's a tomb of products designed for gender-specific rooms. For boys, there's blocks and baby blue, a pink tiara for your princess. They got that too.
Man, that's really messing with me. You know, I was really into writing tongue twisters raps back when I first started. Like, so many, these lines are just so full. Hands of Time. If only I could turn back.
The hands of time, I would ask Abraham what was on his mind.
Putting all my people's lives on the line, but I can't, so I wrote this to ease my mind. If only you could turn back,
And press rewind.
relive every moment.
That you have in your mind,
You could take your regrets,
and make them fine.
but you can't.
So I hope this
You
will ease
can't.
y'all's mind.
Spinal tap, vertebrae, draw the fluid. They want us pacified. I'm exposing you to it. Freedom, it's our right, but really not conducive to life in a system when we breed and consume shit before we ever leave the womb. Life's a tomb of products designed for gender-specific rooms. For boys, there's building blocks and baby blue, a pink tiara for your princess. They got that too. Training school begins before kindergarten with a brand new rocking cradle. I have you forgotten. Brand new life equals brand new cotton. Remember, the seeds of America's trees are rotten. Whatever I'm doing, breathe truth into it. Shock them onlookers with their safe distance viewing. Forget the shepherds and what they claim to be doing, cause everything around us is bathed in confusion. If only I could turn back,
The hands of time,
I would ask Abraham,
what was on his mind.
putting all my people's,
Lives on the line,
but I can't, so I wrote this.
ease my mind.
If only you could turn back and press rewind. Relive every moment that you have in your mind. You could take your regrets and make them fine, but you can't.
So I hope this
You
will
can't.
ease y'all's mind.
Nursery rhymes in the reverse order. Deprogram the brainwashed on my orders. As a child, I would always push the social border singing Christmas songs in the middle of August. I didn't want toys. I wanted less chores. Wash the dishes, scrub the tub, sweep the floors, and no TV before you go outdoors. Now this has stayed with me and my life don't pause. Play all day long like a work song. Magnet school, I'm attracting good karma. My past mistakes become my future's armor. I'm protected by Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, and Dharma. Divide and be conquered or unify them all. They separate the stories and feed us the fall. Tell us before we can walk, we have to crawl. But the universe is yours, you just have to call. If only I could turn back the hands of time, I would ask Abraham what was on his mind. Putting all my people's lives on the line, but I can't, so I wrote this to ease my mind. If only you could turn back and press rewind. Relive every moment that you have in your mind. You could take your regrets and make them fine, but you can't.
So I hope this
You
will ease
can't.
y'all's mind.
You gonna buy into the system or will it buy into you? We complain that they holding us down, but who's who? They could be you.
It's all a point of view. My perspective proves there are many lanes to choose, so don't get bruised too badly by opinions. My influence makes it better for my children, so I enter this to lift your hands to the ceiling until we're all so hot from hip-hop. We're kneeling, peeling, and layers of truth until it hurts. Give me back my skin, my religion, my church. When I was young, other kids would call me Lurch, but now I'm respected because of my girth. Wide body of knowledge, experience is key. Before me lies a vast sea of possibility, the expanse of which most of my peers may never see. Just ask yourselves a question: do I work for them or for me? If only I could turn back the hands of time, I would ask Abraham what was on his mind. Putting all my people's lives on the line, but I can't, so I wrote this to ease my mind. If only you could turn back and press rewind, relive every moment that you have in your mind. You could take your regrets and make them fine, but you can't. You can't. Now I know that's gonna offend a lot of my Christian community. You know, questioning Abraham, right? Like the foundation of, like, I believe, like, messianic societies, right? Like, so people are like, well, how dare you do that? You know, I mean, I don't believe that I was born into sin, so I believe I could do any damn thing I want. Yeah. Check. Where we going from here? Yeah, no fear. We living fearlessly. We doing what we want. We living the good life. You know, we're treating people with respect and love, so we know we get it in return. I value my freedoms. Oh man. I'm clipping.
That's what we need, what we want. We need love. I give
Love, no fear now.
I want
love. It's all love. Wash your hands, get it right. Good hygiene can save your life. Keep your hands out your face, especially in a public place. Not least the last, wear a mask. Take that classroom meg safe. You can save a life. Take a doc's advice. Not allowed to light, no bleach to taste. With a yes and a no. Economies close over pathogens we can detect. The long incubation diamond DNA fake and make the chain look correct. When in fact you could be infected, impact your loved ones with that neglect. Let's face it, the president was basic. Unlike his office, this needs respect and love. No fear now, we need love. No fear now, it's all love. No fear now, we need love. I respect all people. I might not respect your office or your title, but I'll respect you as a person. I value my freedoms, defend our rights, and I tweet it to let you know. With a post on the gram, long form on Facebook, YouTube with the live show. Our lives are material, pouring the spiritual milk for this physical flow. Don't sit back and watch as we get to March and let's see how far we go. Stop spreading misinformation about hydroxychloroquine. Close contact and bumping into me in stores ain't happening. I'm not dying for a country that just sees me as a good again. They don't even see me unless it's questioning me like, what you want, nigga?
What you want, man?
Love. I want love. Give me love. I deserve love. I live with love. I pray for love. I teach my children love. Come on. Hubris makes us vulnerable. Also quite intolerable, thinking we the best to pull wool over these vegetables. I ain't living miserable. Race and hate ain't invisible. Take a knee, indivisible. Why my rights ain't admissible? If king is capital, queen is corona. If he holds the crown, she is the owner. Who is the master? Who's the controller? Can he give it up? Will she pass us over? We need love. We need love. We want love. More love. We need love. It's just love. It's easy. It's easy. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum I got laying round. Gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2, rare to be found. Diamond, oh, what a sound. Platinum I got laying round. Gold, power to behold. SARS-CoV-2, rare to be found. I want love. No fear now.
Real hip hop is still alive, man. Believe me, follow me, man. Trust me, I'm gonna lead y'all
Yo,
the right
check
way,
it.
man.
Something for the radio.
I'm feeling it. I feel like 3 is a good number, and I'll stop after this joint. We'll chop it up. This is the love. This is the love, man. This is hip hop. If you don't like hip hop, if you don't like the truth, you ain't gonna like this song. I spit it. You don't want to know the truth? I get it. Forget it. I'm premium. Most give you unleaded. Beheaded. Rocking so hard from how I said it. Sitting at the helm cross-legged while I met it. Tate demonstrate. This is not a seminar. I'm an emissary with the remedy for where we are. Mecha God said I come both humble and raw. Got a nimble mind, agile rhymes, and golden jaw. Sought after from long before till you know. You ain't got to go home, but you got to go. If you ain't bagged yet, you ain't the main show. Attraction, sneak preview, but no row. Credits at the end of the flick are for producers, creators, illustrating life for the users, the shout out abusers. Shout out to the few of us whose use maintains a view that's the truest. With something for the radio, something for the DJs, something for the MCs, something for the soldiers, something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MC, something for the thugs, something for the soldiers. Something of assumptions, something for the assumptions. Something from nothing ain't something I wanna fuck with. I got something for some things and something for them times when ain't nothing good enough except some of these dope rhymes. The streets want hood rhymes, hood rats want good men. This is for the both of them, the poisons in the pen, the killers and the haters and the wakers that are asleep. This is for my bakers in this new economy. If you align with me, we rollin' battery powered. The signs for you to see, we hold it all of the power. If these the final hours, they been it for a minute. Every second of the day, just another game for winners. Luck of the sinner, not to draw the hand of fate. Fuck, it would be a cold winter, make Satan renovate. When I elevate by making my cardiac menstruate. Out with the old now, don't you feel great? I said something for the radio, something for the club, something for the DJ, something for the love, something for the MCs, something for the thugs, something for the soldiers. If the way I say it offends you, then it ain't for you. If you don't understand it, it might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Something for the, come on. Come on. When I hear an order, I question its validity. Like everything in life, follow blind to stupidity. Donald Rumsfeld, you responsible for misery. Dick Cheney and George W. Bush are accessory. Barack's after the fact, but not free from guilt. Guantanamo, the troop levels, the suicide still. 22 veterans a day take their life. The truth heavy. Who else could be accountable? Our commanders in chief are human and surmountable. That means we could rise up and fight for what's right. Fuck could, we should, if we value human rights as Americans, as citizens, and civil I am. Because it says on the same document that enslaved men to this land, in the face of tyranny, we have the duty to stand. If that shit pisses you off, I don't give a fuck. Like, the purpose of this show is not to piss people off, and I'm not trying to piss people off, but if the truth pisses you off, I'm sorry, but you got to open your eyes. I realize what it is now, the trash talk, right? When I hear an order, I question its validity. Donald Rumsfeld is responsible for misery. Dick Cheney and George W. Bush are accessory. Barack's after the fact, but not free from guilt. Guantanamo to troop levels to suicides still. 22 veterans a day take their life. The truth heavy. Who else could be accountable? Our commanders in chief are human and surmountable. That means we could rise up and fight for what's right. Fuck could, we should, if we value human rights. As Americans, as citizens, and civil I am, because I advocate peace by all means that I can. On the very same document that enslaved men to this land, it says in the face of tyranny, we have the duty to stand. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I realized after the second time I did the song, I realized that what probably offended the person who tuned in, like Veterans for Peace, and then I'm talking about like Barack Obama, and I'm equating Barack. Maybe they were offended that I equated Barack Obama to the Bush regime. I don't know, but if any part of that song offended you, please check the song again. I'd appreciate the conversation rather than just the accusation.
Or rather not, or rather not being able to sit down and have some sort of debate about it, and put everything on the table, whatever it may be.
Exactly.
Let's talk about it and think about things from a very, very humanistic and a very basic level, and not let emotions be so heavily quick to take over.
It's also name calling, right? It's like you tune into a musicians already have the right. You have artistic license, right? You can, like Nicki Minaj and to name a couple of extreme ones, you have Cardi B and Nicki Minaj claiming that their music is female empowerment, right? So like you have artistic license and you have the freedom to make people think in new ways, So when somebody tunes into a trash talk, whenever I hear trash, whenever somebody refers to hip hop or rap as trash, that's race baiting. To me, that's code speak for that's just if it's rap, it's going to be trash to that person. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's it's like a racist thing. It's like, the same person will say that, oh, it's not real music. You don't understand songwriting. You don't understand keys and melodies and stuff like that. And, again, I challenge you to check out my music and break it down and see if I'm off key. You know what I'm saying? See if my melody doesn't match, see if my rhythmic melody doesn't match the beat or something like that. And that's not the case.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man, this has been love. I got to get the second camera because I don't love this view.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's better to go with and be in a situation where you're in the mindset where you're working with what you have, and you work with what you have to help you to allow to what you can be.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? So, when we start dwelling on what we have, we start looking at it as a gift and a blessing, and we're able to harness and use what we have to our fullest potential. Then eventually, before we know it, we've become.
And that's why, yep.
You know what I mean? So, you rocking with what you rocking with, bro. You got that.
Oh yeah, and I think I'm rocking well. Yeah,
absolutely. No one's.
I'm rocking well. Y'all love it, and I love you. And Zaquan, thank you for being here. That's some serious knowledge, man. You've been doing some serious meditation and introspection.
Absolutely, yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I've just felt like on a personal level that there's a lot of things that I've allowed to let me hinder myself from becoming who I am, finding myself and becoming my true self. And it's that age old thing, man. Like now I'm only now beginning to like find my true self, and for some it comes as you age, and for some it comes early, and I'm thankful. If it came earlier, I might not be where I am right now. So,
yeah,
so
that's the thing.
That's one of the things I'm learning to harness and use to help keep my fire burning. Acceptance,
That is the dangerous dance we all do with the flame of life, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You dance if you want to dance close to the flame, right? You want to dance as close as you can to the center, you know? And some people are scared to get burned. You know, some people are scared to even go near their center. Some people don't ever go near their own center because they're terrified of getting burned. You know what I'm saying? Like you're more scared of success than you are of failure, you know, so you don't even try. Like people don't even I was telling Tafari the other day, most people will never try their dreams.
Yeah.
And of the few people who do attempt, most people will not follow through. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in our world who've never attempted their dreams. And then of those who've attempted, very few have followed through. And then of the ones who follow through, you know, you get the few who follow through and do it consistently, and they get seen, you know, and they get celebrated. And it's not even about being seen or celebrated, because you will see yourself and celebrate yourself. Once you are fully trying and living and owning your dreams and your passions, then it doesn't matter what anybody else sees. It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, man. The key to all of it really is like for me, it's like I've discovered faith and hope, man, and like the concept of what, for me, what that really means. And for me personally, I've discovered that, you know, it means, you know, a resolute and a courageous act of will.
Faith, yeah.
Faith, a resolute, you know, your resolve, a resolute and courageous act of will.
But you have some things in there that people that like it's you have to resolve first. So it's like resolute, you have to have resolved what you're getting at. You have to be right.
Yeah.
And what'd you say? Definitive? Resolute?
Courageous. Resolute and courageous.
Yeah, so that's the leap. People talk about taking the leap of faith or stepping off, you know, that cliff. Yeah, that's you have to do it. Like, I don't know if you were here when I showed my banner. Did you see my banner? My vinyl, I ordered my vinyl banner for my busking. I got so many festivals that happen down here in the Gulf. You know, so I'm gonna go out to every single festival I can. I have a portable setup, and I'm gonna be the old silver fox, out rapping your whole crew. They're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be, I know they're not gonna be liking the fact that their pops, somebody who's probably old enough to be their grandpop, is rapping better than them, right? Like, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, again, it's like, you know, it's about having this intent in your energy, and that like when you bring that energy and that intent and that the force, it's just like something that can't be argued with or denied when you come with it. You know, that this like internal force, like you just said, you know, this is something that the Japanese talk a lot about when you start talking about samurai culture. Resolve. Where's your resolve? You hear that in all the animes and the samurai stuff. Where's your resolve? Your resolve is not strong enough. You know what I mean? Like this. That's the point where you're like,
exactly. Yeah. Like you won't be taken away. You won't be denied.
Yeah. This is it. I'm going forth. You know what I mean? So you know that's a serious mind state to be in. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people who whether one way or another deserve or they've worked for it. Those are two different things. You know what I mean? Like and I think that obviously is a conversation within itself. But like when people are in that mind state, then you talk about, you know, two forms of self-awareness. also, like, there's a self-awareness of being self-aware of yourself, but then there's a self-awareness of being self-aware around of what people think about you around you also. That's a part of your self-awareness, being self-aware enough to see that. And that's where we start talking about how people's intentions can cause harm or good. You know what I mean? If you're not aware of what you're doing to other people around you and you're just going around, like an extreme example would be Donald Trump. His force and his intent and his resolve, you can't front. It's a force to be reckoned with. But however, he has no self-awareness of how he's affecting the world around him.
Right.
He's just himself. You know what I mean? Whereas a brother like you got to have the self-awareness of self, and you have the self-awareness of being able to see how you're affecting your space around you.
It's also I've learned also, just like you, I've learned that that you can't be a force alone. And so, it took me a long time to learn that, because I went through my 20s and even a lot of my 30s trying to be a force alone. You see what I'm saying? I got burned when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I got burned by one of my first crews when I was young. And so ever since then, I was like, I'm going alone, because then I don't have to worry about other people backing out of something, Yeah. So but then you can't be you can't do it alone. Like I do a lot of stuff. I do most of the things I do alone, but you can't really be a force in this world all by yourself. You can't. You can't. You can be a force in your home. You can be a force in your neighborhood, and maybe your community or your county. You can potentially be a force in your county all by yourself, but that would even drain you.
That's a lot of work, bro.
Exactly. To start, if you want to move dozens of people, hundreds of people, you're going to need some people with you. You're going to need people with you at a certain point. And so, you got to come out of the box. You got to come out of the silo. You got to create, but then you got to come share, and you got to build. You got to be a part of other communities and add value. If you're not adding value to other communities, you're not going to get there's nothing. You're just alone in the world. You're a lone wolf.
Yeah, well, it's what's so interesting about that. Then you start talking about the concept of, well, and before I'm not gonna start going in without I'm looking at what's going on in the chat here, and Jerry, that this is awesome. Like, Jerry's been typing in every once in a while with some really nice gems. This is good. Like, embracing an eternal perspective is evidence of a human being's full grasp of ultimate reality. That's like very prevalent point, Jerry. You know what I mean? And then Brian's talking about choosing people in your community, choosing your friends, and so on and so on. And it can be a very draining decision to decide who. But one of the things that is very telling about it is that once you personally, and this is what I've found, once you stop and you let go and you allow the universe to help you on your path, in a sense, and that comes with the inner work. And you personally, like Jerry said, embracing your inner self. You know what I mean? And then this getting yourself spiritually and mentally aligned within yourself, and understanding fully your intent and your purpose of what you want to do and where you want to go, and continuously working on that. Considering that the most important thing for you. And also, then what happens is it's that whole law of attraction thing, in a sense. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, it is true. We start because you start talking about what a lot of people often talk about is like air-like minds. People on a certain level and vibration of consciousness. You know what I mean? And you talk, and these are natural and physical laws that are unshakable and unbroken. We're talking about the concepts and ideologies of basics like magnets and vibration. Everything in the world vibrates and gets drawn together or repels. Repulsion is a super powerful, just as important as attraction. You know what I mean? Like, just think about it like this: the concept of repelling and like understanding where your energy needs to not be and who you need to not be around is just as important as being around the right energies of the right people. Because think about it like this: without the energy of repulsion, nothing would have its individuality. Like right now, I'm sitting on this chair because of the concept of repulsion. Well, if there was no concept of repulsion, I'd be melding together into the chair. So it's important just as much as to understand the concept of attraction, to understand the concept of repulsion and know when it's time to say, you know what, I'm not fighting this battle. It's time for me to leave because this person is going to drain me of my energy, Brian. You feel me? You got to know when to leave and let things go, and when someone's around you and they're like, yo, this guy's cool. He seems he's on the right path. Or, when as soon as someone gives you a clue that they're trying to like repel against your energy, it's a clue to be like, you know what, okay, cool, you're cool or whatever. Maybe I need to move on from this situation or move on from this.
Music contracts. Don't sign any contracts.
No, don't do that.
It's 2021. Why would anybody sign a music contract? I think you sign a music contract because you want to be popular. You don't sign a music contract in 2021 because you make good music and you want to get your music heard. You only sign a music contract if you want the whole world to know you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't care what you say or anything like that. Unless, I mean, there can be a contract here or there that might be good, but I would say most contracts are going to remove any artist that was there and put in a package. They're going to replace it with some sort of marketing scheme or some sort of like timelines based on sales and profits and profit margins and stuff. And I have no interest in signing a deal. I'm with AWOL. I have a deal. I have a global distribution deal with AWOL, a World Artist Love, or Artist Without a Label, if you want to say. But I have a label. My music is everywhere. It goes everywhere, and that's all I need. I don't have to pay TuneCore. I don't pay CD Baby or anybody to put my music on any platforms. I don't know DistroKid, none of that. I'm blessed and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I would recommend people check out AWOL. I will do a unplayed plug for AWOL. Go check out AWOL if you're an artist. Submit to them and see if your music can be picked up and distributed by AWOL, because they're really awesome. They have lots of the support community is great. There's a knowledge base. There's a knowledge board. You can constantly gain new information. And some of the biggest artists in the world are AWOL artists. So that's been a blessing. Brothers like Zaquan and family, my production family and team has just been phenomenal my whole life. That's a blessing. And the artists that I've gotten to work with and continue to work with are just immeasurably talented in the written word, the spoken word, the delivery of it, and the business, their business acumen, man. I've been so impressed by like people like Hired Gun, you know, to take his Mikal Amin, excuse me, to take his music global and into universities and teach with it. And it's just Rabbi Dark Side. I mean, my list can go on forever of my family, my artist family friends who are just uber talented. It's crazy.
Very true.
You know, and I got family, new family that I have on the continent too, man. My brother Ambrose, he is uber talented, brother from Uganda. He's and lives in Kenya, I believe. Unless he's back in UG, but he is dope. I met him a couple years ago, and I love this thing. I love this thing called music. I performed with William Owens. Yeah, William Owens 2 weeks ago at the Art Walk here in Mobile, and that's what made me say, "Oh, I gotta get this." He had me interpret one of his poems. I did an oral interpretation, and he played a beat for me, and I was like, I'm gonna rap this, and he was like, I want you to. And
word.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. So I'm doing that every month. We have something here in Mobile. We have something down in the Gulf, Dolphin Island. They have a festival, and then on the other side of the bay in Fairhope, they have a festival. So that's 3 things every month, 3 live events that I'll be doing in this area every single month.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna document it. I'm gonna share it. Yep, I'm getting it. I'm not gonna, and we're gonna come back to this open mic. We're gonna take off of April, y'all.
All right.
This is our last one for March. Because next week I won't. Next week I'll be recovering, and then, you know, try as we may, we haven't gotten the artists on here, so I don't have a self-sustaining community for Papa Biz to do his thing. You know.
Yeah.
So I can't like just, you know. At least I can perform, right? But if we had a few artists coming back every week, I would say that we would keep it going. So we'll come back in May. Come back to this in May. And I won't give a date because things can happen.
Absolutely.
You know, I would like for it to be, it would be the 7th would be ideal. If it could be that very first Friday back in May, that would be ideal. It might end up being June because who knows how long it's going to take for me to start reading again and communicating with.
Right, yeah, absolutely, yeah, true.
You know?
True. Yeah, you got to think about the surgery and stuff too.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel good about it. I saw somebody's comments. I think it was Brian said, "Stop terrifying yourself." I'm not terrifying myself. My comment about like the device coming towards my eye. I just think like that. I have a gory, or what is it? Yeah, I have a gory mind, right?
All right.
Right. Yeah. So I think this is cool. What we got how many people we got in the house? 6 or 8? What is that up there?
Yeah, I don't have a number or anything. I have no idea.
Number. I think we got a few people watching us. I know it's late. It's past 11. I thank y'all for being with us. 11 weeks strong. Y'all have been here every week. Quite a few of you have been here every week with us. And to those who weren't here tonight, but will be here next week, thank you. You know, for all your support. Y'all have been some wonderful folks to comment with. Jerry, Al, Fred. Who else has been a regular? Sarah Campbell has been a regular. I believe Laura for a while was a regular. Brian has been very awesome these past couple weeks. Kat Terrell, you've been here a couple times. I've seen your name. Thank you for joining us. Swampy McGee, thanks for joining us today. I like the name. Swampy McGee.
Yeah,
Jerry Alatalo says Tolstoy's nonfiction book. What? I can't read it that small. Tolstoy's nonfiction book, What is Art? Considered by Gandhi as Tolstoy's masterpiece, is arguably a must-read for any man or woman artist. Thanks for everything. Best wishes, fellows. Thank you. Right now, I'm reading The Artist's Journey, so I will definitely check out What is Art. I'll write it down. I like nonfiction. So, and Tolstoy is, I should have some.
They actually put Jerry actually put up 2 books there. Let's see.
Not in that. Oh, did you put up
in another post?
One of the most powerful writings we've been fortunate enough to discover is the late philosopher Sir Aurobindo. Who's this? Sri Aurobindo's The Life Divine. One Indian scholar described this book as intellectually perfect. Oh, wow. But that doesn't, not that I only have to read about artist writings, but I love philosophy, so.
Me too.
I'm looking forward to being able to read again. I was told, because it hurts, I was told that my doctor said that this eye is going to be so much better that I'm going to come back within a month and ask him to do the other eye, which would be nice because it hurts like to read like a proper book. I read my children's books to them, but I haven't read the book on my own since it's been almost a year now since I read The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's the last book I read. It just hurts. So I can read online because it's so well lit, but like to read on my phone or to read on a book, I use a flashlight these days, and it's just very
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because what this does is like makes things dark. Like it takes I have a lot of light in my studio right now, but if I don't I need a lot of light on things to read them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, right. Show them thick ass lenses so people can understand. Comedian. Right. Cool. I mean, I feel like what should I do? Should I wait 45 minutes for this to go into the thing?
Well, I mean, it's up to you, man. If you want to stick around, man, brother, I'm like
it must be 5 a.m. for you.
Yeah, it's after 5, man. I'm probably gonna call it a wrap personally.
Yeah. And I think when we come back and do this again, I'm not gonna be so ambitious to go for 4 hours. I'll do this as a 2-hour joint. And but still hopefully it'll be packed and 2 hours will be enough. I figured we'd have 4 hours of nonstop music. That's what I was planning on. That's what I was banking on. But I love it. Yeah, it's been awesome. Sideways. Cool. I'm not clicking on these links right now.
Oh man.
Let me give y'all. I want to give y'all something. Something that I haven't shared with many people at all. I'm gonna let you hear it. And this is how I'm gonna end the show tonight.
All right, dope.
All right, bro. Because this is called One of These Old Days. This is produced by Corey Alexi. He is native to these stolen lands that we are occupying. He's a native of the Northwest Territories. He lives near the Arctic Circle.
right.
We met on we met in Cypher Life, which was a hip hop community that I was part of a few years ago, and he's a phenomenal producer. He's like young. I wouldn't say young starting off anymore. He told me a few years ago. He said, "Yo, man," he said, let me get my stuff straight, and then I'm gonna come back to you with some beats for you." And so he's we have worked together, and this track, One of These Old Days, is a track. It's a song about what we've been talking about for the past 20-30 minutes. It's about self-realization. It's about finding your purpose here in life and actualizing your purpose. And then when you leave, you leaving something good behind, because none of us are promised this life. And so this song was written for his sister who passed away. He asked me to write a song for somebody I hadn't met. And so that was kind of tough. So I wrote a song about, life and afterlife. And
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool. All right, bro.
All right, brother. So yeah, I'll just run the track.
You can laugh, you can cry. They want me to dumb it down. It's time for elevation, y'all. I'm here to elevate. No attachment, love universal, this classic. Speak magic, lasting moves get celebrated. Elevated, when we feel it's true elastic. Time's mastered, my son's no bastard. Meditated, simply day to day with these habitual functions. You fall off the invite, I'm hosting the luncheons. Let's do brunch on a budget. Sunday morning, get it poppin' and toasting. Bonfire roasting, laid out the ocean at your feet on a beach mat. Setting sun reflected off the surface, you can see that. It'll all be over one day. This is known fact. We are born and we die and we don't come back. Not in this physical form. You Christian or Islam, Buddhists believe every life spirit is reborn. Or you a Jew that's reformed for leisure study Quran. We ain't here to judge nobody. Vibe to the song. Let's get it going. We only here for the moment. Here where the flow went. This is not an omen. Approaching when I'm open. Focus and atonement. One of these old days is where all of the hopes went. I get to moving in the spirit when I'm feeling the vibe. Leaving everything behind without crossing the line. Touching heavenly forms. Turning water to wine. That's how I know what I can't see is what keeps me alive. Believing it's all fine. Belief in higher design. Relieving the tired mind. No retreating or blind. Self-defeating self-images or wasting time. Mental state magnificent. And prayer is sublime. Meditate for omniscience. Designs are intricate. Simple human eyes cannot fathom the infinite. Peering through the abyss. And my peers are into it. This mission positive. Plus I'm on Paul's list. Heretics appalled. I uplift with this gift from God. Going all in on topics not fit for the Lord. The hearsay on the streets. Off the lips I'm odd. Cause shifting hips don't get me if the knowledge ain't broad. Let's get it going. We only here for the moment. Here where the flow went. This is not an omen. Approaching when I'm open. Focus and atonement. One of these old days is where all of the hopes went. Let's get it going. We only here for the moment. Here where the flow went. This is not an omen. Approaching when I'm open. Focus and atonement. One of these old days is where all of the hopes went. We all suffer loss. That's the human condition. Divine intuition for the length of the mission. Do you hear me? Fear me? Or too scared to listen? Envision a higher calling. Answer with wisdom. Bars my religion, so I barred the victim from holding court in the case of my jurisdiction. The purest diction, enunciation and vision. So real you can see it, every word that I'm spitting. Let's get it going. I'm only here for the moment. Here where the flow went. This is not an omen. Approaching when I'm open. Come on, focus and atonement. Yeah, one of these old days where all of the hopes went. Let's get it going.
Do you hear me out there? Listen. Do you hear me out there? Listen.
Hey, yo, everybody out there in the world. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for tuning in to this 11th episode of the Global Peace Open Mic hosted by Veterans for Peace, Papa Biz and Mega Syph. And thank you to our special guest host for the past 2 weeks, ZQ.
Been great. Been great. Man. Or look forward to the new revamp and everything.
So, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, everybody. Spread your light, spread your love, turn your light down for nobody. Remember that, nobody. All right, you are powerful beings. Go create love in the world. Peace and power. Thank you for being here.
Peace.